nigga Red's dad popped somebody, killed somebody in the house and shit, and then you feel me?
Yeah. We live. Shout out Zeno, man. Free Uncle Reg. Free Uncle Reg. You feel me? Start the show off like that.
I bulletproof, man.
They shouldn't even start it right now.
I had all the instrumentals on that motherfucker. That was the main reason why, though. I didn't even want to beat the game after I started unlocking all the songs and shit. Fuck that. You got some more instrumentals on here?
Hella Just Blaze shit. It was hella Just Blaze shit on that shit.
Nigga, Shot Money, nigga.
Shot Money too?
No, it wasn't no Just Blaze, nigga. It was just Shot Money. That was their producer at the time.
On Bulletproof.
Yeah.
But Just Blaze was on the game.
Nigga.
Hey, you wasn't the only nigga trying to get them shit though. You song.
Yeah, that game was stupid, I ain't gonna lie. That game was so saucy.
I had that game, nigga. I had the Warriors, nigga.
That's my favorite game still to this day.
I think SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 or 05.
That's one of the greatest ones, no lie.
For sure played that.
Yeah. 06?
It was 06, and it was 06.
That was one of the greatest ones, no lie.
Nigga, I had all three of them games on Christmas. I got like 4 games on Christmas, nigga. I was in the house.
Niggas was not leaving.
Fuck you mean? You got a whole show. You already know. That whole summer, nigga, be that whole, you feel me? I mean, not the summer, but you already know you be out that whole
Christmas vacation.
Yeah, Christmas vacation.
New Year vacation. So, I didn't beat the Warriors first, though.
We was up all night playing there.
Warriors went crazy. That game, no, that game didn't. I still had that. No, it was the Warriors, not Bulletproof. I'm tripping. I still had Bulletproof. It was the Warriors that was at Reggie House. My Bulletproof fucked up. I didn't still got the fucking CD.
Yeah.
I need to get my Xbox. I was thinking about that shit. That
I
shit
had
got
stole
so
Kingdom
much
Hearts from my partner Kyrie house.
You feel me? That game.
I ain't gonna lie. I stole
Most one.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I like it too, though.
I ain't gonna
I
play
fuck
that.
with too, bro.
Bro, I fuck with all the Kingdom Hearts, bro. Kingdom Hearts was crazy.
I fuck with the story mode, not much the game. The story was amazing though.
Bro, the story was the game.
I mean, you know.
It wasn't no story when I'm playing. I'm going around just. I mean, I was XP cabin for a minute though, but nigga, you know, nigga ain't going around.
What's that game your brother got, Donovan? Don't he still got that? The newer version of that? Or what do you got? The newer version of something?
No, nigga, what you talking about? Anthem or something? Well, like
Some shit where he was anime fighting characters.
That nigga said anime fighting character.
I swear to God, Donovan, J. Remy brother.
That's you talking about that Capcom version. What you call it?
Well, they got that on PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I think, but he was playing on Xbox though that day. 360 that day.
You feel me? You thought we wasn't gonna go? You already know. You feels
Well,
me?
you know, you go.
Go live with Mish Mish. Shout out Mish Mish, man.
Shout out Mish Mish, man.
Shout out Tenzin. Shout out Tenzin. Shout out Janika. Shout out Denise Dawson, man.
Shout out everybody tuning in right now.
You feel me? We gotta start the podcast right now because they rushing us. You feel me? So I go by the name of ABLSEED. ABLSEED. Pay attention. You may be able to say it with me. ABLSEED. You already know. And we got sounds from yours sincerely in the back there. You can see him a little bit. You probably can't see him.
I'm setting up.
Yeah.
He's still setting up. Why you setting up? Introduce yourself, bro. Who is you, bro? You feel me?
You feel me?
In this
Everybody
motherfucker.
turn in up in this motherfucker.
ABLJ Remy in this motherfucker. Introduce yourself. Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Over here looking like
Cool guy in
coming
the
back.
back.
I ain't even hit that, bro. Let me hit that, bro. Can I hit that, bro? Why you introduce yourself, bro? Introduce yourself, bro.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody that's tuning in? Special guest today. You feel me? I go by the name of YB, a.k.a. Barry Bilal. If y'all follow me on Facebook.
Everything.
Well, shit,
Cover this camera, too.
H-Team YB.
HTYB in this motherfucker.
H-Team _B on Instagram.
My cousin, man. These all family. Everybody here is my family.
Barry Bilal on Facebook. You feel me? I see me on Facebook, so you feel me? Barry Bilal on Facebook. BARRYBILAL. You feel me?
Hell yeah. We got a wonderful show for you today. My nigga Uncle Lonnie probably ain't gonna be able to make it today. But Louis said he on his way. I don't know if he's really coming. He said he on his way. Shout out my nigga Simba. Simba just shouted out Remy.
Nigga Sim,
My nigga Remy.
What's good with my nigga Sim, guys?
Shout out Simba, man. Make sure y'all tune into the Best Man podcast, man. My nigga Simba going crazy. Let me hit that one more time.
What's good with that nigga Simba though, man?
True story. Simba helped orchestrate our podcast. Shout out Simba. Simba helped jumpstart our podcast, and you know, we kept it going ever since he started his own. You feel me? Shout out my nigga Simba. Who introduce yourself, bro? My nigga finally here. You introduce yourself.
AMNGEAP, you know what it is. I ain't got the hat on the promotion to show y'all what it is. But go type it in. Every search bar. AMNGE. We up there.
Come on this camera too, bro. It's the Revamp Podcast Facebook. Trying to keep it.
You see my hair? Tell them from West Oakland, nigga. It's wild. Go type in AMNGE every search bar, every platform. You finding everything. It's pulling up. You can see us. Go type it in. Show support. Show love.
This podcast is brought to you by a bunch of genuine niggas. Make sure you become a genuine nigga yourself, because a lot of us is getting, erased. Some of us is getting deported. Some of us don't even know we're genuine niggas yet. We still living in that real nigga world, bro. This podcast is brought to you by a bunch of niggas that just wanted a platform to talk shit. Shout out everybody who loves talking shit. I'm one of them niggas who love talking shit. You are getting the sounds from AMNGEAP. He produced everything you're hearing right now. The last song was AMNGEA1 featuring AP, Bareface. Good song, bro. On everything. I fuck with everybody that's coming into the live, bro. Thank you. Keep coming in.
Yes, tap in. Wait for these other bodies to come in. You already know.
Some of the topics today. One of the topics today I'm talking about is the new Mortal Kombat characters. Tell me what y'all think about the new Mortal Kombat characters, bro. They got Terminator in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that was the last
Terminator. They got Spawn in that
Bro, I
motherfucker,
just
bro.
seen that, bro.
Spawn.
Hey, bro, I just seen that, bro. Spawn looks sick in that bitch.
Spawn looks shady.
Spawn looks sick in that bitch, bro.
Spawn looks shady, bro.
And Joker look like he got the move, boy.
The Joker
Joker
in
look
Mortal
like he got
Kombat
the
as
move.
well.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Joker.
boy.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. That was a good game. Joker was in that. Now they brought my nigga Joker into this Mortal Kombat 11, bro. It's pretty amazing, bro. That shit going dumb, bro.
Yeah.
They also, quiet as kept, they also supposed to be bringing Ash Williams, Evil Dead versus Ash versus Evil Dead, bro. They supposed to be bringing him in the game, you feel me? But they still trying to work out the kinks and shit, bro.
You already know that sign and shit. You already know how it be. People be signing different moves.
Everything, bro. Contract negotiations, editing, all type of shit, bro. Y'all fucking with this new beat my nigga AP just made in 10 minutes? Yeah. Genius shit. Genuine genius shit. Another one of my topics that I co-congregated with my nigga AP is the Spider-Man crisis that's going on right now. But how y'all feel about the Spider-Man crisis going on right now? How Sony just separate themselves from Disney and was like, yeah, we don't wanna fuck with you pussy niggas no more, bro. Fuck Disney. Y'all get on our fucking nerves. We can never do shit on our own because of y'all, bro. What the fuck wrong with y'all? And it's like, damn.
Disney is not doing Spider-Man.
Disney ain't doing Spider-Man no more,
How
but
you feel about that?
Sony's still fucking with it. Sony like, we don't fuck with y'all if y'all ain't trying to fuck with us.
Does that mean that Spider-Man ain't gonna be saucy anymore?
That's a good question.
They only got Venom now. They only just doing shit with Venom now.
shit, nigga, you can't go too far with the venom. I mean, you know.
But
But that's
said-
the issue because it's like you feel me now it limits them. You feel
They
me?
said these next couple of Spider-Bears gonna be like unlike any other Spider-Bear you used to though.
I was waiting for the Sinister Six.
What
I
that
was waiting
mean?
for a Sinister Six.
That's what
they
they.
said.
That's what
they said.
I heard. That said that's what they was trying to.
That's
work
what
on.
Tom Holland. That's what he put in his speech.
Yeah, I heard that's what they was talking about working on. But I don't, that would be saucy, I guess. I don't know. They had to do that right, bro. They had to do that
They
right.
already had
Bro.
the vulture and the
Niggas
Shocker
is-
came in.
Niggas is good at fucking the movies.
Especially when they get new different motherfuckers up in there.
Niggas is good at fucking the movies, bro. They gotta do that shit right, bro.
But you know,
Hell yeah, y'all.
that's where the topics.
But the whole issue is because what? Disney wanted more money.
Yeah, big.
They wanted more money.
Because they know the direction and how popular Spider-Man is, so they said we want all of that. Why should we only get some of that?
Niggas fuck,
No.
niggas really fuck.
Disney trying to take over everything. Mind you, Marvel had to lease Spider-Man out in order to keep
Bro, them motherfuckers.
him. They was gonna go to bankrupt, bro. They had to lease hella their characters out, bro.
I mean, you know,
In order to get
That's how-
the
that's how
the
Marvel-
money to make the
that's
first
how hella
Iron Man
Marvel
movie,
movies start coming out. Period, though.
bro. In order for them to even get the money to make the first Iron Man movie, bro, they had to lease them characters out, bro.
Exactly. I
They
mean,
lost hella they popular characters. That's hella funny, right?
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
Now Disney want them all back though.
I like it.
Disney got the hold on hella characters, bro.
Yeah.
Forever hold, bro.
Yeah, the public domain.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
And they trying to take everything, bro.
I can't have these characters. We want these characters.
I
I ain't tripping. Where you at? Nigga, what else I want to talk about? I want to talk about how y'all feel about my nigga Meek Mill giving a speech to his city. You know, letting them know he
yeah, how
off
y'all feel about that
probation.
Meek Mill situation?
That shit was amazing to me.
Yeah, that's a real nigga though.
How you feel about that?
That's a real nigga though.
I mean, for one, I was on probation myself,
Yeah.
but
They didn't ask you to give no speech.
Would you give a
did they,
whole
huh?
speech to Oakland,
They
California?
didn't ask you
I
for no
mean-
speech, huh, bro?
I mean, nah, but it really wasn't like that. I was
Yeah.
still a juvenile. You feel me?
Okay,
But I was
okay.
fucking up though. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was fucking up. I was smoking weed and shit and trying to take pills to clean my system and shit.
You was running.
So so yeah, but
You know.
shit happens. Shit
Feel
happens.
me?
You live and you learn.
Feel me? Yeah, that's the best part
Yeah,
about
word.
it. Life experience. What about you? You was on probation, wasn't you? I mean, I heard. I'm not trying to confirm anything.
You heard?
Weren't you on probation? How would you feel they let you do a speech? Would you do it?
Yeah, I'm speaking my ass off. What? I got hella shit to say.
Yeah. Like what? What would you say? Like,
I gotta give me some time to draw up my speech. Y'all
Okay.
just gonna put me up. Nah, y'all gotta give me a date. You gonna speak on this day. All right, I got you. I'm finna write everything
Yeah, that's
down.
what
Boy,
I'm
you
saying. Write my
finna get rolled.
shit.
I was about to ask you,
Here.
Jeremy, what would you say? How would you feel?
You know how I feel. Nigga, I feel like any other black motherfucker who wants some injustice. You feel me?
Who wants some injustice?
You heard it, bro? Yeah, cat.
He said, I feel like any other black nigga who wants some injustice.
Yeah.
Nigga, Mick doing the right thing. I mean, shit.
Like,
What else gonna
he doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, champ, bro.
What me going crazy?
He doing for sure what he's supposed to be doing.
Another one of my topics was what new albums have you niggas heard lately? I was just slapping Jadena album 85 to
I
Africa.
downloaded that. I didn't
Sound
listen to
cool.
it.
It sounds cool. You didn't download it?
I watched his interview with the Breakfast Club, which was quite interesting.
For real? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he enlightening.
I think we should talk about that. That shit was crazy.
What was he talking about? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see
He was talking about I forgot the term for it, but he was in a relationship
Yeah.
with a female and she had another nigga. Basically,
Polygamy.
Yeah.
He was in a polygamy.
And he allowed it because he was doing his shit too, but you feel me? And he was talking about that. And that's kind of weird that you hear that coming from a man, because you know we really run shit.
Yeah.
But for him
But
to
she had
allow,
the niggas.
but for him to allow her to have another nigga and he know about it and they know about each other and shit like that. You feel me?
So
just
that
like
was
just like the skit, Cornell skits.
Yeah.
You feel me?
so that was his girl,
It was his girl.
and but she had a whole nother
Oh,
nigga
yeah.
on his side.
Yeah.
Polyamorous relationship.
But he was doing his own thing.
I
He's
guess
Jadena.
so. I think
He's
so.
Jadena.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure hella African bitches want to fuck Jadena for sure. I'm pretty sure hella American bitches want to fuck Jadena. Jadena, one of them niggas. Not to mention the album's actually pretty cool, bro. Me and AP was slapping it earlier. The vibes on it was just real motherland.
He said- he
real
said-
I'm not gonna lie. Seed was slapping it earlier. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. I said I have to go back and listen to it, so I don't really have too much of an opinion to it.
Yeah, he said he went to Africa. He made half of the shit in Africa and then half of the shit in the States and shit like that.
Oh yeah. I gotta listen to that.
On his Kanye shit.
I also listened to Missy Elliott little EP, Iconology. It was real. I like it. It was real Missy, real legendary.
You seen her performance at the VMAs last night?
Actually, I did. She brought the white girl up and
I'm
hella
not
shit.
gonna lie, the
bro.
VMAs, all their performances.
I didn't see the whole show. I didn't see the whole show.
Of course, I fast forward some performances
Okay.
and shit like that, but the performances that I did watch that surprised me that I was gonna fast forward was Shawn Mendes.
Okay. How was that performance? Who he performed with?
He had two performances with his female. I forgot her name, like
Shawn
Cabello,
Mendes.
something.
Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello.
Shawn Mendes is saucy.
Yeah,
be going.
he's saucy. Like
He be going.
the song that he performed, I think it's one of his main songs that everybody knows and shit like that. But he played the guitar and he was singing. I'm like, I was watching that shit, feeling
Live,
it.
huh?
Yeah, I was feeling it. I'm nodding my head and shit. I'm like, okay. I had to clap it up after. I'm like,
Bruh,
yeah.
But there's something about pop music that makes it relatable on a universal level.
Bro, it's the
Like,
lyrics, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck all that shit y'all be
Yeah.
talking about the beat and shit, bro. It's the lyrics, bro.
more like
Them lyrics is on point, bro.
But
Them
see,
lyrics
the
touch.
reason why it's on point because they have good writers.
Are they good writers themselves? Shawn Mendes go crazy.
Some people are good writers themselves, but
What's some niggas' name? The Chainsmokers. Chainsmokers.
Bro, they go crazy.
writers.
Yeah.
Maroon 5, my nigga, him and Maroon
Bro,
5 is
what?
group.
We can go for days with this shit, boy.
I don't
Jonas
know what we call them
Brothers.
right now. They be going on some cat shit. I heard a
Nick
good
Jonas
song with
and
them.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
Nah,
gonna lie,
the
bro.
VMAs it was cool. His performance was okay. Who else performance that I watched? The last one it was like they did like a tribute to New Jersey, which was dope. You feel me? Because it was nothing but hip hop artists. Ice-T came out first,
Okay.
and then it went from Naughty by Nature,
Okay.
and then from Naughty by Nature to I want to say Fetty Wap,
For real?
and then
That's a
Queen
little
Latifah.
gap. I'm about to say that's a little gap, but yeah, that's all New Jersey.
Latifah?
Yeah,
That's all New Jersey, bro.
yeah. And then they all went back on the stage.
No Rod Digger, no Redman.
Oh,
no
Redman too. That's
I was about to
why.
say.
Okay, Redman.
Redman.
Yeah.
Brick City Legend.
Yeah. It went from Ice-T.
Shit,
Naughty
what's
by
the other
Nature,
group name?
Redman. Yeah.
What's another group name, bro? Me, myself, and what's their name?
AP ain't no scissors, no.
I fucking know their name, bro. I forgot their name that fast. It's just me, myself, and I. What's the fuck their name? Oh, bro, I feel a
De
little
La
boozy.
Soul?
That's their name. They from New Jersey. They wasn't there? Huh. Yeah, Jill Scott. No, Jill Scott from Philadelphia.
Lil Nas X performed.
For real?
Won
That
his
one
first
song?
Award, not Old Town Road, but
Won his first award. That nigga broke a record, bro.
yeah, he won his
was
first
on
award.
the charts for like 2 months.
Cardi B won the award.
What else is new? She always gonna win. Latin America behind her. She gonna win
Fucking
everything.
Taylor Swift won like 2 of them.
Yeah, talk
Speaking
about that.
of
Talk
Taylor
about that. Let's
Swift,
talk about
you
that.
said how
You heard her
said how
album?
many she won?
She won 2. She won the most out of everybody.
She did what now?
She won the most out of everybody.
And her ass come out with a fucking song talking about if I was a man, I would be the man. Talking about I'm tired of running. What the fuck did
You still won an award. You
bro?
still on top.
Ultimately, bro, this bitch is
You
talking
still
about, bro.
running
If she
shit.
was a man, bro,
She'll
then
be running shit.
she would get what she wanted. She would be able to do shit. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, as the most popping ass pop bitch that come out and make at least 5 hits every other 2 years, bro.
For sure.
She's the highest paid woman.
Pop
and
artist for sure.
What the
I
fuck
think
you
so.
mean if you was the man?
181 million.
For
And
sure, for
Beyonce
sure.
is second
For
with
sure,
83 million.
What the fuck is they not letting Taylor Swift do, bro?
White.
What is they holding Taylor Swift back from doing?
So you saying she has nothing, absolutely nothing.
What
to
type of
complain
power
about?
does Taylor Swift not have?
And the awards that she won,
What was the
like
awards?
The video, I forgot, but the video it was for like some gay shit, like not to
be on some.
Yeah,
Bro, because
not trying to be like that,
ultimately,
but-
bro,
But yeah, both of the wars.
Bruh,
compete.
she's a
No lie.
fucking
Everybody-
vampire, bro.
Viacom promote gay LGBTQ.
She's a
stuff.
fucking vampire, bro.
Taylor
She's
Swift's a vampire. That's
feasting off
interesting.
this bullshit, bro.
Okay. So she
That's
caused a
all
little-
it is, bro.
She's trying to cause a little controversy.
And she opened up the show.
Bro,
For
that's
real?
all
Yeah.
it is, bro. She
But
feeding.
the best performance was who? Missy Elliott?
Oh, I mean, in my opinion, I fucked with Shawn Mendes. It was somebody else. Lizzo had a good performance.
She go crazy. Everybody go check out Lizzo. Lizzo's one of the greatest artists.
And I think Lizzo should have won the it was her and Billie Eilish.
She be going too, but she like gothic alternative pop though.
New artist of the year or whatever,
Okay,
some
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
Her
Billie
and
Eilish won.
Eilish?
Yeah, I think
Billie Eilish won.
Billie Eilish won.
For sure,
She
for
was
sure.
on
That's
tour.
respectful.
She was on
That's
tour.
respectful.
But I wanted.
I feel like Lizzo should have won.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
Because I mean I go like both been
I
grinding for about
understand
2
that.
years.
I
They
understand
both been
that,
grinding for
but
about 2
Billie
years.
Eilish, she been like, you feel me? She been hidden, like, you feel me?
Slept on,
she,
bro.
no, she ain't been
She
slept
ain't
on.
slept
Nah,
on.
she gets
she-
all the love,
Look,
bro.
Lizzo was slept on until just this recent.
Yes.
So that's why it's like, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because, like, Billie Eilish, she been hidden it, bro. She
I ain't
been
gonna-
making
on the
hits,
charts,
bro.
yeah. On the charts for sure.
Multiple songs, bro. So,
So she didn't pop up out of nowhere.
No.
She got hits. I ain't gonna lie. I
being
hear,
that
I hear
Lizzo,
females slapping. I hear little white females I fuck with slapping little hits and all type of
yeah,
shit.
no,
bro.
she
Bro.
did. So that made sense. I
Block
can't-
that, bro.
I can't complain with that.
Block that.
made sense.
Oh shit.
Introduce yourself, bro. You on my podcast,
Bro,
man.
be on J Ring, bro.
AP.
Introduce yourself, bro. You on my podcast. Don't just come here and sit, bro.
Just come in here. Sit, nigga.
Introduce yourself, bro. Come on.
He ignoring every.
This is the podcast, bro. Introduce yourself.
He ignoring the whole.
Are you gonna introduce yourself? No.
That's
That's what I'm saying, bro. Introduce yourself, bro. Who are you, bro?
Oh,
Chip. Everybody's my cousin Chip, bro. One of the shyest niggas out, bro.
No,
Very
bro.
goofy.
What you mean?
Goofy
Very
and shy.
goofy.
Goofy and shy. You know, they're together. That's what happens. They make Chip. Shout out my nigga Chip. I like that topic though. The VMAs. I didn't even think about that topic. I didn't even
Bro,
watch
I
it.
didn't watch
I
it.
kind of want to look at them now.
When I heard the freaking commercial,
Whatever-
about it, I wanted to
Whatever
watch
it comes to music, these two guys is who I talk to
Okay.
consult music
So
really the most.
I just looked
And
up.
I trust their judgment sometimes, most of the time.
I looked up all the winners.
Okay, let me hear it.
The winners. Okay, the Video Vanguard. Of course, Missy Elliott.
Okay. Legendary shit.
Video of the year. Taylor Swift. You need to calm down. That was the shit I was talking about. The video.
Okay.
That
It's
song
with
go
the-
crazy.
It's
I
with the,
actually
it's
like
with the
that.
gay people and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
The artist of the year, Ariana Grande.
Okay,
She won that. Song of the year
Her voice
was
is crazy.
Old Town Road.
of course.
Best new artist was Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
Best collaboration, Shawn Mendes and his female.
Feel me? Camila Cabello.
Push artist of the year, Billie Eilish.
Ooh.
Best pop, Jonas Brothers.
Nicki.
Best hip hop, of course, Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Best R&B, Normani. That one female.
That bitch be gone.
Yeah, she be gone.
I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, I swear I didn't see all this shit. I probably fast forward. Best K-pop, BTS. Best Latin, I can't even pronounce that.
Best K-pop, BTS.
Yeah.
Shout out Japan, bro. They got their
Yeah,
own
yeah.
genre on MTV, man.
Uh,
K-pop.
Best dance,
Yeah.
Chainsmokers.
You listen to K-pop?
Best dance, Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Nigga, Chainsmokers.
Video for good, Taylor Swift video, like I said. Best group, of course, BTS.
Yeah.
And best power anthem. I didn't see this category either. It was Hot Girl Summer
For real?
by Meg Thee Stallion, and people was
Whoa.
trying to give her controversy a little bit over that because the video is not out, you know, and it's the Video Music Awards, but
But the word is trendy.
Yeah.
That's why, though.
as best power anthem, it
Yeah,
has
it's
nothing to
super
do with
powerful.
And
The
it's
word
the
is
fans.
trendy.
It's up to the fans to vote out of, you feel me, everybody that's in the category with them. So
And women are the best consumers ever.
you know,
Don't try to forget that.
Song of the Summer was Ariana Grande. Fashion Trailblazer, this was their first time giving out this award.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Marc Jacobs won that.
Okay.
And best direction was Old Town Road. I didn't see that either. So it's hella fucking
New
awards
category.
that they didn't show. Yeah, hella
Yeah,
categories
that was
that they didn't show.
Probably under awards and shit.
Yeah,
So
because
they
I
ain't even
didn't
showing the show.
exactly. I didn't see none of this shit because I want to see the people. I'll watch that. Like even if I don't know the people who's in the category or who's being nominated.
Well, that's good, man. Shout out Viacom. Viacom owns all this shit. VH1, Revo, MTV, Nickelodeon. Viacom has power. Recognize the powers. I need y'all to recognize those.
Recognize.
Because if y'all don't, y'all are out the loop.
Fight the power
Get somewhere
that
within the loop. That's the basics. That's the basics. That's a wrap up on albums. Oh yeah, Jeezy album was Born. I like it reminded me of old Jeezy though. I feel like this is last album. It should be his last album. Yeah. But shout out my nigga Sincere. This was the overall topic we wanted to get to. Who's a better artist, Jay-Z or DMX, skillful wise?
Oh, you sure wasn't finna
Jay-Z
wait.
or DMX.
You sure wasn't finna wait for him to get here
Oh
to
my
speak his
God.
piece, were you?
I mean, you know, he could come next week to speak his piece.
Wait next week?
Why not? We're gonna keep this going.
See,
I want to say the person that is better between Jay-Z and DMX is Jay-Z skillful. Because Jay-Z came from a long time of writing and then not writing anymore, bro. Like, you gotta, if we're gonna judge by skill, then we gotta judge by how evolved their skills are. DMX don't have a skill right now for us to judge. Jay-Z has a skill for us to judge right now. You know, but my nigga Sincere want to bring up the features they had. And I want to say right now, DMX, yes, he has killed every feature he ever did with Jay-Z. You hear me state that now, bro. Because real Jay-Z fans know Jay-Z never cared about having the best verse. Am I lying? You're a little Jay-Z fan.
Yeah, he ain't tripping.
Exactly. Am I lying? You're a Jay-Z fan.
Yeah.
If we was talking about anybody else, then yeah, we would say, okay, this brings up a good argument. But we're talking about Jay-Z, a nigga who never cared about having the best verse or having the hottest song, or this is Jay-Z we're talking about, you know? Now, you want to talk about poetic, you want to talk about impactful, you want to talk about influential, that's DMX.
Yeah.
You want to talk about, you know, coming in, stomping on niggas, that's DMX. You want to talk about rapping to the bitch, talking, the first thing to just talk on the track to make it sound like it's off beat, but it's really on beat.
I can
That's
say
DMX.
I can say
you feel me?
people will talk about a DMX song would be talked about longer than a Jay-Z song would be talked about.
That's another thing Sincere said. Who had the most hits? Why you say that?
DMX
Continue on
song
that.
would be talked
Continue
about
on that.
Jay-Z.
Just like how the DMX challenge, just you feel me, just
For
little
sure.
shit like
It is
that.
more relevant. Yeah.
Ain't nobody finna bring back a Jay-Z song because Jay-Z is more like, you feel me?
Plus, his music ain't
More like-
available like that.
Exactly.
Not to mention that.
Yeah.
Let's
And
take note of that.
Jay-Z,
I mean, we can put it on that. I personally put it on the ignorance of society.
Okay. Speak more on that. Let's hear it.
I personally put it on the fact that you niggas love looking at stupid shit.
Ooh, so that's why DMX that nigga.
What?
DMX
The
ain't
fact, that
stupid though.
the fact that he walked bitches with a leash on him. Oh, y'all love that shit. Y'all eat that shit right the fuck up like it's chocolate fucking cake.
DMX is that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
As soon
bro.
as a nigga try to drop some gems, drop some knowledge on you,
And he did. DMX had some gems dropped on. He
bro.
was dropping gems.
Y'all ain't-
Slipping is one of the greatest songs of all time. No lie. But we'll wait till next week to finish this conversation because my nigga Sincere thought he
plus
had
DMX
something.
is in movies.
You feel me?
Movies,
Feel me? I give you that. Jay-Z only like 2 movies, maybe 1. I can only think of 1.
which was
State Property.
not like exactly. It's not to the women how it's not a big ass motion. Well, it's
Like how
What-
DMX
What
movies
was,
are.
what
Never
was
Die
DMX
Alone.
doing in that movie?
Never Die Alone.
Never
what was-
That Long.
What was DMX doing in the movie?
In that movie, he was out of pocket. But in
Yeah,
Cradle to the Grave,
yeah.
he was fighting.
Cradle to
In
the
Exit
Grave.
Wounds, he was fighting. He was going, bro. He was DMX. In Romeo Must Die, he was that nigga. And DMX had some movies, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In Belly, what was he doing?
Selling dope, being one of the
Yeah,
biggest dope
alright.
mans. But he also
Jay-Z showing you how to run a business.
Ooh.
Jay-Z showing you how to be a real gangster in America. Y'all just want to walk the streets. Y'all just want to stand on that block.
Yo.
Y'all just want to rob and carry K's and shit.
That's not what DMX represent, bro. DMX
Well,
come from that. Just
you
like
right,
Jay-Z come
You're right.
from that.
You're right. He don't represent. I'm not saying that's what DMX fully represents.
Yeah.
But that's why y'all would talk about that nigga more. That's why y'all flock to him more.
But next week, since they said come with lyrics, we're gonna come with Jay-Z lyrics. He gonna come with X
What?
lyrics. We're gonna judge him.
Y'all finna make me waste paper printing out lyrics, bro?
No, just go get them, and if they stick in your head, they good lyrics. Everybody know a good lyrics, good verse is the verses that stuck in your head for generations. You know what I mean? Like them are the best verses.
You might as
like,
well just play all the Jay-Z
I
shit.
can't lie though, because I for sure
You might as
I
well,
know more Jay-Z songs by heart.
you might as
than
well play all the
DMX.
For real?
Jay-Z shit, bro.
I listen to Jay-Z more than DMX for sure.
I mean, Jay-Z got a bigger catalog. Like you
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
But like DMX got some hits,
No,
so that
DMX got
you
some
feel me? That's
hits
for sure
too.
stuck in your head.
Yeah, for sure.
And when if it come on, you'll know the words for sure.
Yeah,
Because it's
but
an
I
X
for sure-
song.
It's
But
not
Jay-Z
that
for
much,
sure probably
though.
got
It's-
more.
It's really not that much for DMX.
From back then all the way till now,
Yeah.
Jay-Z got
Yeah.
way more. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, as in hits, I remember hits from Jay-Z, bro. Like, I remember when YH first redid Who You With. I like that's the original because the beat went crazy. All off Reasonable Doubt. And then since you're gonna try to compare Reasonable Doubt to Hell is my DMX for the album. I ain't gonna lie, two different levels, bro. They both on two different levels. Jay-Z was on pure hustling. That nigga DMX was speaking to your soul. So it was two different levels of where niggas was at that time, bro. Niggas only gonna speak about what they know and what they were doing at that time. Ain't nobody about to just make up stories, bro. And if you are, salute to you, bro. Lupe Fiasco, Slick Rick, Andre 3000.
That nigga Lupe raw.
He alright.
That nigga raw, bro.
He cool, bro.
That nigga raw.
Give me a saucy line from Lupe right now. Give me a saucy line from Lupe right now.
Now, little Tommy had a gun that he bought from the store. He bought it with the money he got from his drawer. He bought. Nigga, what?
He was gassing.
What?
You a Lupe fan?
Little weapon.
Give me some-
Little
tell me
weapon.
some
Little
raw Lupe
weapon.
bars.
We're
I don't
calling
know bars,
you.
but
This
like
is war.
songs.
What song Lupe gassing?
Paris, Tokyo.
Hmm.
He kind of
Like
gas.
Kick,
He kind of
Kick,
gas on
Push.
I'm on
What?
the first one.
The first remix with Tell the Truth.
It's not a remix. It's just the first one.
Oh, the original.
Yeah. the original.
Okay, Lupe Fiasco on the original.
He started it off. He came on first. Actually.
That's amazing. Shout out Trey the Truth Houston history, man. It's amazing, bro. So many artists to look forward to. So many artists to look out for. The best music is the music. Best music is the music you have to go search for. Keep searching, people. Don't be satisfied with what they give you. Make sure you give everything at least a try. I listened to Young Thug album. It was actually musically inclined. It was the same old shit he always talk about. Most of the songs that was interesting is the songs he had dedicated to YF and Lucci, because they beefing. But other than that, album's actually pretty good. Shout him out. It's actually one of the songs is number one, or the album is a number one now. Yeah, I just read that. Shout out Young
Because
Thug.
of fucking. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's because of, but one of the reasons why it sounds the way it sounds because J. Cole is behind it.
Ooh, that's what you said?
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole executive produced that nigga album? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If that's my executive producer, my shit gonna come out amazing too. Revenge of the Dreamers is still legendary, bro. How they barely had any videos to it. They just recently started dropping hella videos to it and it went number one. So I ain't gonna lie, J. Cole is a powerhouse by himself, bro. Put the whole team on his back. And then the niggas on his back will, carry him. We not even talk about. We ain't even get into JID. We ain't even get into Earth Gang. Shout out my nigga Guap Dad 4000. He made the album. I feel like we keep shouting this nigga out, man. Shout out my niggas, man. Genuine shit, bro. Keep the shit genuine, bro. What was another one of my topics, bro? What movies niggas just about coming out? Any movies hit niggas' eyes, hit niggas'
Bro,
ears?
they coming out with a Matrix 4.
Oh,
yeah.
What? Explain that to me, bro.
I don't even know how to explain it, bro.
That sounds
I don't
sick,
even know how to
bro.
explain it, bro. They coming out with they said it's supposed to be the final one, though.
It's the last Matrix,
And
bro?
it's
Because it's supposed to be a trilogy.
it's
So if you make a last one, that's a quadruple cheat.
It's supposed to explain the whole storyline.
For real? So is this a prequel or?
I have no fucking idea.
Come on, bro. I still ain't seen John Wick Chapter 3. I heard that was hella good, bro. Shout out Keanu
Yeah,
Reeves.
somebody told me about that.
Yeah, my nigga is the real Terminator. My nigga get hit by a car, he don't die. My nigga get stabbed, he don't die. He did,
That nigga
nigga
live
what?
forever.
John Wick is that nigga. Shout out Amy Red, man. Shout out Amy Red in the building, man. Feel me? My nigga, man. Shout you out. What was you talking about, bro? What was one of your topics? For any other movies, bro? It's this movie based on real politics called The Irishman, bro. Another Martin Scorsese flick. So it's a gangster movie, damn near, bro. But it's based on real life, bro. Back in the day, where Jimmy Hoffa and who else? It was another union president, another white privileged union gangster mafia nigga was, doing organized crime to rise in politics, bro. And it's the reason why history has changed with that. Make sure y'all go check that out. I'm a good Martin Scorsese fan. I like all gangster movies. Gangster movies will inspire you to do shit that you're not supposed to be involved in, but you respected and saluted. Make sure you learn from it.
The nigga said that you're not supposed to be involved. They coming out with a new Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's gonna be weak, bro. Everything after Disney Channel, that shit was weak. Everything after Disney Channel took it over made that shit weak, bro. And I was never into Star Wars anyway, so maybe that's why I don't really care. I said they bringing back Jay and Silent Bob, right?
Yeah,
that shit gonna go crazy.
They got another Frozen coming up.
For real?
Yeah. And then they got another It coming up.
Oh yeah, Chapter 2. I was looking at that.
I ain't even seen it first.
You mean either? I still gotta see that one.
And they got Rambo coming up.
Another one?
Yes.
That sounds interesting. My nigga Sylvester Stallone doing his own stunts with his old ass. Make sure y'all check out Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, bro.
God.
It will enlighten you, bro.
That shit out now?
Bro, what? That shit, bro.
That shit is hella.
What you think of that shit, bro?
That shit is hella funny, bro. Bro, he was saying some real shit in that.
What was he saying, bro?
He was saying some real shit, bro.
He was faggot.
He was like, but I could say nigger.
Well,
He was like, well,
nigger.
He was like, well, I'm not a nigga.
You're not gay.
It was like, so you gotta be gay to say, you gotta be a fag to say fag on television?
That's stupid.
The fuck?
That's dumb as fuck.
He said, okay. I just walked out.
And then he thought about it. He was like, you know what? Bruh.
Yeah.
That nigga was hella funny. He said he told the joke on he was in Frisco. He started telling the training joke, and the lady got up. She started crying. You can't say that. He was like, what? She was like, you can't say that. I'm sorry, I was raped. Like, whoa.
She letting it out, boy. That's what Dave Chappelle
So like,
do.
I seen. I guess when he was talking about the lady who made Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
She said,
Dream Hampton. That's what he said her
something.
name was.
She said something about it.
Yeah, she tried to make it seem like he helped promote that and said it was too hot for TV on television. He was like, I don't say no shit like that. Too hot for television.
I guess on Twitter. I think yesterday or whenever she watched the shit, she said that she didn't ask him. She had the producer ask him multiple times. He asked multiple times because the reason why they asked him to be a part of it because he did the fucking R. Kelly skit.
Yeah,
that's the only connection. That's the only connection that Dave Chappelle has with R. Kelly is the fucking piss on you skit.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why that.
They was finna use that as evidence?
Oh, of course.
I'm like, that's hella stupid.
They was like, no.
But she was trying to make it seem like, oh, like I don't know why he told the story like that. I didn't go up to him personally or was trying to.
Yeah, we know you did.
She put it on the producer like Dave Chappelle.
Bro, she
said
that Dave Chappelle said it was gonna be too hot for television.
It was a simple thing. He's like, bro, I don't know this nigga.
Don't know him.
I know what y'all tell me, bro.
Thinking the whole time too. Like,
that nigga don't have no connection to him.
He said he told his son. He said, the son went to school. He was like, "What you do at school today?" we did fire drill. We did
we
shooting
didn't have
drill.
school. We
We did shooting
prepare
drill.
for a shooting.
He was
drill.
like, I had to tell my son the truth. You know, if a school shooter wanted to come in there and shoot the school up, you gonna get shot.
nothing you can do.
You gonna get shot. Like,
There's nothing you can do.
I talk a lot of shit.
I'm
You
Dave
gonna
Chappelle.
get shot.
I'm Dave Chappelle. That's what he was saying, bro.
Nobody gets shot. You getting shot.
That nigga is a genius, though, bro. Like
Bro, what?
everything
That
he was saying,
I think
bro.
that was
Breaking
that's
dollhouse over gay people's head,
That was-
bro.
Bro,
Like,
I love how real he kept it, bro. Because he was like, bro, of course that was a joke. He was like, because first off, he gotta buy the dollhouse for his son. Why would he have a dollhouse for his son?
duh, that's a joke.
Why the
I
fuck
asked
did
all my
y'all
gay
take-
friends, none of them said.
None of them said they had a dollhouse. None of my gay friends.
My
I'm
favorite
like,
joke.
what?
My favorite joke is when he remixed my nigga Jesse Smollett name.
Bruh,
That shit was so funny.
What he said?
Jesse Smollett.
Smollett.
Juicy
Smollett.
I'm like, this nigga remixed this.
Bro,
nigga
why
name
you kept
to
saying
make
it
even
over and
more
over?
Because at first niggas was like, who the fuck is he talking about?
Bro,
Then when he went to the store, he was like, this nigga is hella stupid.
He
bro.
said,
Juicy Smollett.
he said-
he's not just French. he's gay and black. I'm like, this nigga is dumb as fuck, bro.
but no, he said the gay community was upset at the black community because they thought we was homophobic. He was like,
He didn't say
because
that.
we didn't support them. Because we didn't support him. No, we supported him with our silence. Because we knew that shit was stupid. We knew that didn't make no sense. Like what?
It was a straight lie.
We felt sorry for the cops. He said,
You gotta
so,
take this case down.
so he had a MAGA hat?
Where's Kanye?
Where was Kanye? Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Get the ETA on Kanye.
You said
I'm
they
like,
had MAGA
what?
hats? MAGA hats on? My nigga was hella
I'm like, he
surprised.
instantly went to Kanye, bro.
That's hella funny because it was just Dave Chappelle's birthday, and Kanye had his little church people singing happy birthday for him.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's hella
Bro, that's
hella
hella
funny.
I didn't even know
Hella
that.
funny. I mean, but they friends, so he could, you know.
Yeah, you know.
he could-
Kanye Prince, everybody,
Yeah.
bro. That nigga freestyle jokes during the set, bro. You gotta see it, bro. It's amazing, bro. Phone start ringing. That nigga said, "What if we taking jokes on him?" And it's, "Mama died, no!"
Right.
That scream was-
Because everybody got
Dang.
quiet. He was like, what are y'all in high school? That's a fun. Probably got a babysitter or something. Take it out there. I'm in the middle of some important shit.
Bro.
Then he was like, what if we made jokes and it was his mama?
Right.
Mama
Mama
died.
died.
Oh no.
Then he's so like, I ain't gonna lie, one of the greatest comedians ever. He's so fanatic about it. He'll tell you shit in his stories that you will forget until the very end, bro. Like the story you were talking about where you had the shotgun with his bitch.
Bruh.
At the very beginning, he said to his bitch, I had to really watch it 3 times. He said to his bitch, you changed your mind. And he started pulling his dick out. She was like, no, I heard something. So, dude, the whole time, when he killed every heroin addict in his yard and his heroin addict,
Because he was like, buckshot. He was like, buckshot.
he said they always say some stupid shit like,
He said,
oh God, why are you down? I'm like, this nigga
Why
is
is
dumb.
it
I
there?
forgot he said that, bro. At the real life, I'm like, but this nigga is a genius, bro. Like, he'll really make you think about he
Because-
did say that.
Because it was like, bro, you got caught up in the meth and him killing the meth heads. And
But that
shit.
nigga never put his dick up through the whole time grabbing the shotgun, going downstairs.
Bro, mind you, he strategically, all right, wow,
Straight up.
got the warning shot,
When
then he
know
kill
it's-
you.
It's
Boom.
hella good, bro. When you know it's hella good when you could visualize what they
Everything
saying
he's
in
saying,
your
yeah.
head.
Yeah,
Like,
everything
bruh,
he's saying.
I could picture this shit, nigga, as a movie scene, bro.
Everything
Like I
he's saying.
swear to God.
The
like,
Michael Jackson shit was hella funny.
Like,
He was
man.
like, what was the kids wearing at the time?
Bro, but what's crazy is, bro, because like he come from an actual realistic point of view where it's like, bro, like when you really sit down and like actually think and like you can get out your emotions and
You
like
feel me?
logically think about
You
shit,
feel me?
it's like, bro, you're gonna think like him. You're gonna
Like,
be
come
like,
on,
well,
bro.
hold on, bro.
Wait a minute. Get your booty hole stared at.
Like,
Out of
what?
pocket. What y'all feel about Sextuplets, bro? I know you seen it. Did you see it? I know you seen it too. How y'all feel about that movie? I
That
still
shit's
ain't
so
seen it.
fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Bro, Marlon Wayans
What you
is,
think?
bro. First off, I want to say, that nigga Marlon is
One of
very
the greats.
he is very
Show one of the
like
greats
Fuck that.
in a
Talented,
world of himself, bro.
through the whole movie.
Bruh, not even
Really
just the
there talking
movie,
to himself
in
and
life,
shit.
bruh.
Feel me?
In life, bruh. How you go from having a show entitled Marlon, in which the theme song is just Marlon, 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 Marlon. For like a minute and a half, you just saying Marlon.
Yeah.
Then
Straight
you
up.
go and do a movie starring you.
Yourself, your other person,
Yo, self
Bro, you in the
times
rooms
7,
talking to yourself
nigga.
5 times.
through the whole movie. Through the whole fucking movie.
Nigga played 7 people.
Genius shit, bro. Salute that nigga.
Bruh.
7
Amazing, bro. And he kept it hilarious, bro.
Through the whole time.
Bro, what?
Yeah, bro.
And you really thought
Bro,
it was
the-
different people playing them people?
Bro, the brother was
Yeah.
dumbass funny, bro. The
I
brother,
like
the fat
last-
brother was.
I like the last brother.
Brother.
The nerd nigga.
Oh, the nerdy one.
The ginger. That nigga was funny as fuck.
Bro.
He had me in tears. For real. That nigga had me.
Oh, the
broke.
pimp,
Gotta
the
watch it,
pimp,
bro.
the pimp was hella funny.
That nigga
He was like, "Where them checks at?" He held the nigga up. He was like, "I want my money." He was like, "You gotta talk to what? What was the lady name?" She was at H&R. He was like, "We work for a bitch." He was like, "Pimping them change round here." And then the nigga went into the lobby. He was like, called out the lady name, flipped the knife up in the air, was like, "Where's she at?" Everybody pointed to the HR room, like, bro, why is this nigga flipping knives in the middle of the office, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of confused on that part because I thought
Bro,
was,
that nigga-
I thought it was Marlon. But then I'm
Bro,
like, oh shit, that's one of the.
that's one of the brothers, bro. That
I
nigga was a pimp, bro.
I'm
That
like,
nigga was,
okay.
bro. No, it was all Marlon, bro. It was all.
But his brother was one of the pimps.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that, bro. I
Bro,
can't wait
the-
to see
The
it.
pimp nigga was hella funny, bro. He tried to steal that nigga identity, bro. went to that nigga house, bro. The wife was like, "What's that in your teeth?" He was like, "Tell me that's fake." He was like, "Oh no, this is the real deal, baby." He was like, he did the whole thing, bro. This nigga was ridiculous. He couldn't even hold character for long enough, bro. The nigga was so ridiculous. He in the middle of, they in the fucking fraternity place with all the females.
Bullshit.
He was like, "Just whip out the titties. That's what we all came here for." Everybody was like, "Whoa." The nigga pulled out his phone. They was like, "Hey, you can't record." He was like, "Hey, just a little snip. You know, do it for the." What he say? One time for the vine and some shit, bro. This nigga was hilarious, bro.
I can't wait to go see
He
it,
couldn't
bro.
even hold character long enough, bro.
How's that Popeye's chicken sandwich, bro? Y'all had it, bro?
Bro, what?
And they talking about it sold out nationwide.
How
Hey,
Like they sold out. They said they
You had it, bro?
had a batch. They had a
was
batch.
it, Chip?
The
Hey,
batch,
hold
the
on.
batch was supposed to
Hold
last
on.
until October.
Hold on.
The batch
Before-
was supposed to last.
before we go
That's
in,
it, yo,
Somebody
man.
had to check
I
it
have
out.
one.
hold on.
Yeah,
You said you had one.
You gotta go to ticket.
You said you had
A
one.
Willy Wonka.
You said you had
You got a
Hold on,
Willy
hold on,
He had
hold
the
on.
original though.
Hold on.
And it had
Who all had
spicy.
one in here? Who all had one in
Alright,
here?
not
You didn't have one. You didn't have one. See, you had one. Okay, you don't even matter because you slap your own shit daily.
Oh, yeah, you already know. See.
You had one.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me you slap shit every other day at least,
Chip don't slap
bruh. Go on your phone right now. Type in AMNGE right now, bro. Go type in no, bro. I'm serious. Go type in AMNGE, bro. Right now, bro. I ain't finna deal with this bullshit, bro.
YouTube,
Y'all going out here putting all this money in this stupid ass white people hands for what, bro? For what? They got y'all, bro.
Ooh,
They got y'all, bro. They know they sell to you stupid ass niggas.
straight up,
They didn't
bro.
even have to promote, bro.
They didn't have to promote
The
that,
beauty
bro.
of it, bro, they didn't even have to promote. You dumbass niggas did it for them.
They did
I wanna
that,
know
bro?
what
And the reason why I'm calling you dumbass niggas, bro, the reason why I'm so adamant on this shit, bro,
Yeah.
is because your own partners, bro, your own people in your own neighborhood
Yeah.
will be trying to do some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody support.
No,
Y'all give them all the bullshit and all the runaround in the fucking world. But you gonna take your ass to KFC to try a fucking chicken sandwich?
Popeyes.
I don't give a fuck where it's from. They all the fucking stupid ass same, bro. They all know if they sell to y'all, if they get y'all, if they get one of y'all, they got all of y'all.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I understand.
But y'all can't
My
go
partner-
support y'all.
My partner, shout out Slim.
Go type in AMNGE. Y'all need to slap everything seed, ABL seed, in every platform. ABL seed. Go type it in. If you had a fucking chicken sandwich, go listen to Seed. Go listen to AMNGE. AP Diz in A1. AMNGE. Type it in. All my niggas gonna eat. If you had a fucking chicken sandwich, go type in AMNGE. All my niggas gonna eat.
So we all can keep eating. My name is ABLC, and I approve of that message. But anyway, like I was saying, my partner said he was hella irritated by that shit too, just like my cousin AP, bro. And I was like, well, maybe you need to be off Instagram for a minute, but that's another thing, bro. Some people just don't need Instagram. Go a couple of days without Instagram, bro. And I swear to God, your whole day will be way better, bro. It's way more apps out there, bro. I'll be on Twitter, I'll be on Tag, I'll be on shit, old school POF. I'll be on. I'm trying to bring AIM back. I'll be on video games now, bro. There's way more apps out there that wasn't talking about the chicken sandwich. And I had the chicken sandwich. And I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty good, bro. I liked it, bro. Pickles. I had a cheese to mine and everything.
I just find it ridiculous.
I'm a food critic. That's why I do shit like that.
I just find it ridiculous that for a company with millions of dollars, billions of dollars,
I feel it though.
They didn't even have to put a fraction into promoting. Because they put one piece of cheese on one rat's back and let y'all carry the disease to every other country.
Shout out these meme makers. So I don't know how much money y'all make, bro. These memes make you think about it even more, but back to your conscience.
What sparked it to have this big ass conversation? Like, what was the first post? Like, you know, like how the fuck did it get out? Like that Popeyes had a chicken.
Well, before this got popular, everybody was talking about this Wendy's spicy nuggets.
But they came out with the chicken sandwich.
Spicy nuggets just came out.
Yeah, they came out with the chicken sandwich around the same time. All the other shit came out with all the other bullshit.
That's probably what it was. Cause I remember Wendy's was talking about the spicy nuggets for like months. They were telling everybody about the spicy nuggets. Next thing you know, when spicy nuggets drop. Next thing you know, spicy nuggets drop. Popeye's chicken sandwich is being talked about. I thought that was amazing. I'm like, that's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro.
So don't get me wrong. Business wise, they doing their fucking thing.
Shout out Popeyes.
We can't be mad at them. I'm mad at y'all.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't support y'all own.
On the world with money runs.
Because y'all haven't typed in AMNGE yet. Y'all still looking at this live and haven't typed in AMNGE yet.
I was talking to this fat bitch. She was hella juiced about it. She had straight review and reaction on it, bro. She wanted to be on my YouTube channel and tell everybody y'all about her chicken sandwich reaction. I'm like, whoa, you know, I just put out an album, right? You know,
what?
You probably don't care, but you know.
Go review that.
My album's pretty cool, bro. Get a reaction. Shout out Louis B. Louis B got on my mama's son reaction. I had to shout that out real quick, bro. So, you know, I want one of those. Why can I, from my album, you feel me? Give me one of those, bro. But it was a good chicken sandwich. You had, who else had a Chip? You had it. How was it? How was it, Chip?
It was crunchy. It was good.
It was what?
It was good.
It was good. What would you change about it? Nothing?
Spice what? Flavor what?
A little spicy flavor.
Sausage needs some more meat on it,
okay, it wasn't enough for you. No, it wasn't enough chicken.
It's too fat. They working, I think.
He said they working.
They working.
That part, man. I had to rip that shit up.
Shout out, Chip. You slapping that Why Nada. Make sure y'all go download that hottest single out, ABLC, Why Nada. I'm bringing slang into the game. Why Nada? You already know.
Every single platform.
You feel me? Why Nada? Why not a nigga? You know you want a why not a nigga. Tell it, go up to a bitch and be like, baby, you might not want to fuck, but you know you want a why not a nigga. Why not? You know, it's new slang. Another one of my topics was what was that shit I was just talking about the other day, bro? I was just talking about it, bro. Bro, it was just some other shit I was just talking about, bro. Fuck. Next show's coming up. Next shows. Tell people about your next show coming up.
Oh, so we got a show coming up on the 28th of September. 28th of September, we're going to be in San Jose. ABLC and AMNGE.
Shout my cousin H-Team B just went live on Facebook.
Keep going. The whole AMNGE going to be there. We're going to have Biz, A1, and me. You know,
you feel me? AMNGE in the building. Special guest ABLC. I will be making a special guest appearance there.
If y'all
Fuck
go,
yeah.
y'all go type in AMNG on the platforms, y'all can see a few of the songs that we're gonna do. We also gonna do some songs that's not up there. That's gonna be released very soon.
The other day, my partner went up to me. He was seeing one of our performances. He was like, "Bro, when are y'all gonna release that? Come for me, bro." And a lot of people are asking for that, bro. Let
Really?
people know, bro, what?
What?
Jay Remy, one of the people that's asking for that. Come for me. AP, you want to hear that? Come for me, hella bad, huh?
What?
Make a thing twice for you. Hey, Jay Remy. Jay Remy,
What's up, son?
you was asking for that. What song was you asking for when we was performing?
Nigga, yeah, nigga. You already know. You already said it, nigga.
Make a
You
thing
know,
choice
already
for
know
you.
what's- yeah,
Come
nigga.
for me. A lot of people have been asking for
Yeah,
that,
nigga,
but
that shit- yeah,
we
that
dropping
shit
that
fire.
real soon. This is the man that made that. You
That
know,
shit
let
fire, though.
them know when we dropping that, bro.
Bro, that is dropping. I don't have a specific date for that one.
Yeah.
It's coming soon, though, man. Don't
It
even
will
feel
be
me.
coming, bro.
Don't trip.
You feel me?
That shit coming soon.
Other upcoming shit, my nigga Beef finna drop some shit too. Make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that. If you can't wait though, make sure you type in Cream by him featuring Mar. You know, that's legendary shit, you know,
Real legendary, you feel me?
on everything. But if you still impatient, you can go to Audio Mac and type in H Team B. You can type in Chip. He on a couple songs. Me and H Team B got a joint tape on there. Pretty legendary shit. It go crazy. It's called Not Easily Impressed. It's some of the greatest shit we ever made. I ain't gonna lie, you know. Make sure y'all go type that in. I got some shit with Jay Remy coming out. He finna get back into the saddle, but you know, it ain't hard, it ain't easy, but you know, it's practice and we gotta keep doing it. You know, nothing should stop us, nothing should hold us back. We gotta keep going. I'm just you know, improving right now. You know the topics.
You don't stop. But, I might possibly have one.
Let me hear it.
I got two people on this shit, man.
Shout out Jay Sockley.
Soakley.
He just joined this thing.
Jay.
Shout out Timmy Green, Sappho Jr. He watching this thing. I want to thank everybody, our viewership that joined the Revamp podcast. Our two co-hosts, Louie and Sin, couldn't make it. We keeping this shit lit for y'all. Me and AP bringing in my cousins, my family, ABL, J Remy, H Team YB, and Chip. You already know the boss, the skip, the flip. Watch your motherfucking lip.
Okay, so I had 3 topics.
Let me hear him.
All right. So one of them, when you was talking about new movies coming out,
Okay.
there's also a Hot Wheels movie.
For real?
Yes.
I'm super excited about this.
Supposed to
Bro.
be
I ain't gonna lie to
a
you.
Supposed to be a Hot Wheels movie coming out.
That's amazing, bro.
How do you think that's gonna look?
That's gonna look real computer generationally saucy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gonna see cars dying. I mean, if they really do it, because I be seeing little Netflix cartoons with that, and that should be looking like Legos. It be looking weak. So if they really do it, and
I
make
think
that
it's
shit,
supposed to be live action.
yeah, that shit gotta go crazy. Man. It gotta take over from Fast and Furious. That's the only way I see it going crazy, bro. It gotta be the next Fast and Furious, especially since Paul Walker did. Rest in peace. I feel like any movie after Paul Walker, I really don't fuck with. Like,
So it's still gonna have to be
old school
computer
Fast and
generated because
Furious.
all the tracks gotta be like.
Excuse me, I get myself.
The tracks gotta go crazy and shit.
I agree with that. We gotta see some loops. We gotta see some flames. We gotta
And
see
then
some stones.
what about the storyline?
Exactly. Like,
That's the catch.
I mean, Need for Speed had a movie. It was just like the game. You ever seen it? You ever seen it? It's a good movie, actually. It's actually a over the seas type movie. You seen it? You haven't seen it either. No. Who was the best Need for Speed? Y'all know?
My favorite one.
Speed?
My favorite one was on
Underground.
Underground?
Speed too. Underground.
Dub Edition.
Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit?
Hot Pursuit.
Dub Edition.
Underground.
Dub Edition was the best Need for
I
Speed.
like
I'm sorry.
Tokyo
Cars real big. Clothes real big. What? That's what used to get lit.
You know, Hot Pursuit went crazy for me.
That was our shit. What else PS2 games y'all used to fuck with?
What nigga? Yeah, ooh.
PS2.
We was just talking about Bulletproof. Shout out Bulletproof.
Speaking of PS2,
Why not?
It's gonna be on.
Y'all fuck with that.
Feel me? Let's do it.
PlayStation period?
PlayStation 2. Just PlayStation 2.
Okay, PlayStation, what about PlayStation?
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
I mean,
We were just talking about Bulletproof.
I ain't gonna say we did no PS1 games too.
No.
It's a lot.
All
which one
PS2
y'all
games.
like more, Crash or Mario?
That's a good
I gotta fuck
conversation.
with the,
I mean,
That's a good
Hold on, you
conversation.
gonna say
It's
Diddy
two
Kong?
different
Diddy
game
Kong?
systems, though.
For sure. It's two different
They were
generations.
They were rivals.
Two different generations, two different game
They were
systems.
rivals.
I want to say without Mario, it wouldn't be no Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot.
for sure.
No lie,
I mean,
but-
Mario came first.
Exactly.
You feel
But
me?
I gotta say
But Crash
Mario.
was, but Crash
I
was,
gotta say Mario.
Crash
I
was
gotta say Mario.
created
I
as
mean,
a rival to Mario.
especially after playing
Plus Crash.
PlayStation All Stars, niggas ain't played that. PlayStation All Stars had Metal Gear Solid Snake. It had Parappa the Rapper. It had Crash Bandicoot, Rayman. It was like Super Smash Bros. Built for PlayStation. Bro, go look it up. PlayStation All Stars. I played it. That shit was actually pretty sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And Mario way better though. Mario been better. Nintendo been ahead of the curve. Niggas trying to get on Nintendo level.
So the Ratchet and Clank or Jack, bro? Which one, bro?
You like that one?
Which one, bro?
I wasn't really into them games like that.
I
I'm
fuck with
sorry.
that Jack, though. I
You
ain't
fuck with
gonna
that
lie.
Jack?
I was a
Ratchet
Ratchet
and Clank.
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
don't fuck with them
that
games
Jack,
like
bro.
that. Them games was weak to me. It was like I'm sorry. It was like Crash Bandicoot ripoffs. Like Crash
Ooh,
Bandicoot was that
okay.
nigga. It was like ripping off him.
I mean, shit.
Street V2 still the greatest basketball game of all time.
I still be playing that Fight Night too.
Which
I
fight
ain't gonna
that?
lie. I got into an argument with some nerd ass niggas on Facebook.
What they say?
I fucked up.
What you say?
He
I
said,
can admit that I fucked up.
What you say?
It was a picture of Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes. You feel me, playing the game, and the caption was, "What game you think they playing?" And my dumb ass gonna say,
Vendetta.
I said Vendetta. I'm like, this picture is hella old, bro. It looked like, you feel me,
Look
early
like
2000s
Vendetta.
and shit like that. But my dumb ass not even thinking, nigga, Fight for New York came out in 04, which was the early 2000s, and both of these niggas is in the game.
Exactly.
And then the nigga, you feel me? So I'm arguing with the nigga and shit. I'm like, oh damn, I did make myself look stupid. I'm like, you know,
And that's one of your favorite games.
I'm not even finna go back and forth with two faggot ass niggas who haven't got fucking their real pictures on their profile.
Straight up.
that nigga
Trolling.
started instantly getting
They
on them
trolling.
niggas like,
They
y'all
trolling.
already fucked up, niggas.
They
Y'all ain't got no,
straight
y'all ain't got no profile picture.
Nigga, hold on.
Y'all wasting y'all time on this bitch.
The niggas started talking hella shit to me. Nigga, I just started liking their comments and shit. Like, bro, all right, y'all wasting y'all time.
Fight for New York was one of the greatest games
That's how
of
you
all
troll
time.
back,
I think Vendetta is better than Fight for New York.
Hell.
Only because I couldn't beat
Vendetta
Fat
was more
Joe,
wrestling.
bitch ass.
I
couldn't
I
beat
gotta
Fat
say,
Joe,
Fight-
bitch ass.
Fight for New York.
New York is better.
You had a lot more freedom in Fight
More
for New
freedom
York.
in fight for sure. The fighting was way better. You
You
fight.
could use the
different
crowds
things.
like you can tell.
Vendetta was more wrestling wise. Vendetta reminded me of old school
I just like
WWE.
shit that's more simple.
Yeah, and that's what Vendetta was. Vendetta was more.
simple.
Vendetta reminded me of No Mercy. If anybody ever played No Mercy, they know that was one of the greatest games of all time on Nintendo 64. Bro. And I still play that till this day. You feel me? But when Fight for New York came out, it gave you a whole another way of looking at these fighting games, bro. It prepared you for UFC, all type of shit. That was
Because the
Fight
camera
for New York.
angle was different.
Fight for New York,
Yeah,
bro.
that's when the camera angle was, you feel me, outward.
also like NBA Ballers. That was my shit. I used to play that a lot.
Oh, man.
I used to go crazy on niggas.
Ballers.
I used to play niggas for money in
I
all
got tired
basketball
of that.
games. Fight for New York. I used to play niggas in,
WF, no mercy. Okay, I see.
that was my shit.
Look at Kane ass.
What was I saying? NBA Ballers and Street B2. I used to play niggas for money, nigga. I used to need lunch money. Me and B used to beat niggas for lunch money in that game, bro. Like, I need this lunch money. What's up?
I used to play that
Play
Spider-Man.
Which one?
The first one.
That shit was saucy.
Yeah,
I also
sure.
fuck with Tony Hawk Underground. That was my shit. Tony Hawk, bro. Tony Hawk Underground was the best one. Underground and Underground 2 was the best ones to me, bro. Bro, what was better?
American Wasteland. Nigga, what the
Hell
fuck?
nah.
What?
Yeah,
What? American
alright.
Wasteland
It was
was the
alright.
best one.
Nah,
No, what?
the hot siding. What's that shit called? The profiling when you just on your skateboard doing manual moves. Underground 2 is the best. I'm sorry, bro. And Wasteland, you couldn't do that no more. They took that out, bro. I'm sorry.
What you mean?
They took that out. You couldn't do that. Manual moves.
You
just
could
stay on
manual
Wasteland.
move.
For real?
Nigga, everything, nigga, you handstands, nigga. American Wasteland is way newer than that shit. That's why it's way better. Yes, nigga. American Wasteland, nigga, went crazy.
You can't see
nigga.
me in either or, bro. Straight up.
I ain't played them games a hella long.
What
bro.
else?
Damn, that used to be my shit.
That was my shit. I used to get high and just play hella Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't do
American
that.
Wasteland.
I got bored of that game real quick.
That shit terrifying.
I got bored of that game real quick.
What else? I was off Crash Bandicoot and PS2 Nitro, the Nitro one, the fourth one.
No, see, it wasn't no good.
I had that
Spyros
Sonic
on
Riders,
PS2.
boy.
It wasn't no good. Spirals on no.
It wasn't no good Spyro.
Sonic Riders was alright. It could have been better.
Bro, I was playing that shit.
On PS2, you was off that?
I was off that.
It was alright. It wasn't.
I
I like that. I like NFL Blitz. That was one of the greatest games ever. created for PS2 too. That shit went crazy.
I can see
all the
that.
games I used to be playing.
That was the shit. Bully was our shit.
Bully, they coming out.
I never really got to play that. I
Bully
always
was
wanted
the
to play
shit.
that. Never got to
Bully
play
on
it.
PS2.
They about to come out.
About the remaster, yeah. Bully was one of the greatest games. If you like Grand Theft Auto, Bully was one of the greatest games ever. It was a
Hold on,
kid
you said
version
they
of it.
about to remaster Bully
Yes.
Yeah.
in a world where they.
I mean, well, Rockstar Remaster is way different from everybody else remaster. You know, like because Grand Theft Auto 5 is, you know, like Los Santos remastered. You know, so they remastered is way different from everybody else remastered. Let's get that, you know, understood. You know, so Bully gonna be way better. Shit, the new Red Dead Redemption was remastered. It was from the story from back in the day, but it was way better.
I know.
That shit went crazy.
I'm just saying, it's like in a world where
Red Dead Redemption,
where they tripping
Yeah,
off the
that
word
game
bully,
I get that.
people being bullied.
and it's still gonna get made, bro. Because Rockstar was one of them games where it shouldn't have been made, but it was made.
Sure.
So Bully for sure gonna get made.
Rockstar games.
Bully was one of the greatest games. It made me want to go live in a dorm. I'm like, I kind of want to live in a dorm, bro. Off this game.
Yeah.
What?
That game went crazy, man.
You would stay in the academy, and there was a girls' door, but there was a boys' door. Some of your missions was going into the girls' dorm, getting their panties and shit.
Yeah, sneaking.
But I'm telling you, it was a kid version of Grand Theft Auto.
You had to worry about bullies. And
Bro,
shit
you had to
like
egg a
that.
nigga house,
Yeah.
egg a teacher house.
Yeah.
That shit went crazy, bro.
Yeah,
You had to stop
you
a
do
cricket.
classes.
You had to
You go to
stop a
classes.
cricket mayor. That's one of the last missions. You had to stop a cricket mayor.
Did I beat bully?
I'm for sure be bullied.
I think I did. Didn't you let me borrow it the last time? I think I did beat it the last time. Then when you let me borrow
That's
it.
one of the greatest games ever, bro. God of War.
Classes,
That's one of
God of
the greatest
War.
games ever.
for sure.
Yeah, you
I had
be
the
all
double.
That's
game.
one of
I
the
had
greatest
double
games
game. God of
ever.
War 2.
I don't
double
care
game.
what y'all
That
say.
game
That's
was
one of the
crazy.
greatest.
Yeah,
One of the greatest PS2 games ever. I ain't gonna lie.
This of all time, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't
Honestly,
gonna
the fact that the story was so epic,
The
fight
gameplay was
epic.
completely
The
different from
gameplay.
every other game.
And I say,
bro.
and I like God of War because I was a Devil May Cry fan. Niggas don't even remember that game. It's about Dante. Dante, he was like the devil.
I played Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, see, that's like four of the Devil May Cry, and that game's so sick. So when God of War came, I'm like, oh, this is way better. You ain't even got a gun. You just all. Well, you got a bow and arrow, but you all
You
God
all
right now. Like, bruh.
Boy, doing everything.
And what made the
bro.
game so
When you
so
get to fight
nifty,
the big things,
so
the big
nifty.
you feel me creatures, and then you gotta press
Yeah,
the X at the certain
exactly.
time, and then you doing special tricks and shit, bro. That shit was so
Stabbing an ogre in his eye,
Bruh,
like
jumping on top of his niggas and
You
shit,
taking-
bro.
It's hella little mini Medusas, and you taking a snake tail off of them and shit. Bro. The game
Yeah.
was so
I'm about to
epic,
take
bro.
it back though.
Which one?
True crimes.
That was my shit too.
What nigga? True
New York
Crime,
and
bro?
LA when they brought
Crime.
Snoop Dogg in it. Bro.
Both of them.
New York and
motherfuckers smack, bro.
I ain't gonna
I can't
lie.
nigga.
They
Cheat
gave
codes
Grand
like
Theft
a
Auto.
motherfucker.
They gave Grand Theft Auto a run for their money. Because not only would you fight people, you start fighting demons in that game. That game really got sick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. True
So I'm
Crime was
saying
so
they need to
shady.
remake that, or you
True
can
Crime
bring out
was so
another one.
shady,
Fucking
bro.
dark.
That's all you saying, bro.
That game was saucy too. Where he was an undercover cop.
And then you can take the drugs.
You can
and
take
shit.
drugs,
You can
overdose
take
and shit.
speed,
Max
you go
Payne.
hella fast.
Oh yeah, that's his shit.
Max
That was-
Payne.
Max Payne revolutionized all one-player gun games.
That shit was
Yeah,
Max
Max
Payne
Payne.
have
Yeah,
slow
yeah,
motion
that put on
until
Hitman.
Max
That
Payne
put on
That
that little fake
came
Hitman.
out, hit me and started going
Yeah,
crazy because of
man,
Max
that
Payne.
inspired Hitman.
Splinter Cell.
I wasn't into him, but I liked the
Manhunt.
gameplay. That was my shit. Getting Up. It was about
Getting up.
graffiti game. A nigga that was graffiti and hella shit, and the voice of Talib Kweli was the main character, bro. Niggas don't remember that game. That game was pretty sick on PS2. And one, I fucked with and one on PS2. That was my shit.
It was this one game I used to play. It was like an ATV motocross game. I forgot what this shit was called,
You
bro.
feel me?
That shit used to go crazy.
I showed you they redid what's that shit called? You know that game we
Road
used
Rash.
to Road Rash, bro. They redid it.
Motorcycle
Yes,
Rash.
they redid it, bro.
Motorcycle.
Like Road Rash, a motorcycle racing is
You can
real.
hit niggas
You can
with
hit
bats
niggas and
shit.
make them go to last
Those
place
boys,
and all this
nigga.
shit.
Bro,
That shit going
That
crazy.
bring it back to
right
that
now.
old school Twisted Metal though. You feel me? That make you want to
That's
you feel me? All the
PlayStation
time.
That's
Yeah,
PlayStation.
okay.
I mean, they had one on PS2.
yeah,
It was the last one. It was like the
It
last one.
wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same. It was weak. That shit was
Bring that-
saucy. It
bring
was
that
still
back,
saucy.
that burnout.
Right now, one of the greatest crashing games of all time. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
burnout.
It made me like crashing.
Yeah, because you get you get to really
Right.
like ram a nigga
Really
in
make a-
slow motion
Bro,
and like
you really make a whole stunt scene.
Bro,
Like,
what?
damn.
I'm really about to take it back.
What?
Fucking Need for Speed, nigga, Gran Turismo, nigga.
Oh yeah, with the whole wheel and the pedal. They had PS2. They had
Oh yeah, that's
PS2.
PS1 too.
They had PS2. They had
I think I
PlayStation
had
2.
it on PS1 though.
Yeah, I can't.
Turismo.
So I said PlayStation 2. We get a PlayStation 1. That's a whole nother
Yeah, that's
conversation.
Bro, what's crazy is like, I don't know if I talked about this, but the fucking PlayStation was supposed to be Nintendo.
For real, yeah. No. You said we wanted to save that for the next podcast, but you can get into it though. That's a good story to tell. Niggas don't even know that. As in the whole 3D game of the new millennium, the new early 2000s.
As in before PlayStation came out, before Nintendo came out with the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Nintendo and PlayStation were both working on a PlayStation, in which it was Nintendo's PlayStation.
You feel me?
And and Sony was just working on the audio chips for it.
Yeah. They audio suck.
Yeah, because Nintendo audio sucked. So they was just working on the audio chips for it.
Yeah.
Now, fucked around, and the nigga that owned Nintendo, he found out, he was reading the fucking contract and found out that Sony had a clause in there saying that they can also make games for PlayStation.
You feel me? Yeah. Didn't even notice it at first.
What? Nintendo was hot. They was like, oh yeah, no, we can't do this
away from
because Nintendo make money off the game.
Off top.
The consoles, they just sell.
They just sell the consoles.
They make their money off.
Nintendo have way more games than Xbox. Look it up. Look it up now. Nintendo got way more games than Xbox and PlayStation 2.
So around this time, Nintendo's fucking winning off their Game Boys and shit.
Because now you can play Super Smash Brothers at the bus stop while your partners in the house all on one game playing each other.
Nintendo?
Yes, the new Super Smash Brothers. That shit go crazy.
Because Nintendo
Switch?
for a minute was sitting on their earnings from their fucking Game Boy and the Pokemon games. because they couldn't put out the freaking Nintendo 64 right away. Because
shout out Raymond Moscoleon, shout out Chuck Lounge, shout out Lana Witherspoon, shout out Paper Chasing Joe, shout out Sumo, shout out Chuck Estelle, shout out Amy Red still watching. This is the Revamp Podcast. You have not, mistaken. We're still in this motherfucker. Consistency is key. I'm sorry to interrupt my brother. Go ahead.
No, you good.
Yeah.
So Nintendo tried to get out the contract, and Sony wasn't letting them get out the contract.
Yeah.
So Nintendo was like, fuck it. They just dropped the PlayStation altogether. So on the day that the PlayStation was about to release, Nintendo's nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
PlayStation's there, you feel me, at the fucking
looking stupid.
Like,
with an unfinished product, basically.
Here's our PlayStation.
The first generation PlayStation.
PlayStation was trying to get the people that did the games. You feel me? They was trying to get hella people to make games for them.
To invest,
but nobody was making games for PlayStation.
Because Nintendo still had that cartridge game going. Bro. It's real classic.
Everybody that was making games was damn near making games for Nintendo.
Exactly. That cartridge game. That's why if you look at Nintendo 64, it got hella games. Nintendo 64 got so many games, because people were still living in that cartridge world, bro, for so long, bro.
But then fucking PlayStation came out to change the game and put everything on a fucking CD.
Why not?
Put it on a CD and made for better fucking graphics.
More data, more graphics.
They had 3D visuals before anybody else.
Yeah.
And mind you, Sony
is way better than
Sony wasn't even a fucking video game. It was just a fucking television and
refrigerators.
Yeah, refrigerators, ovens and fucking Walkmans and shit.
VCRs, TVs, Sony.
I remember just the noise. Not from the PS1, but from the PS2, just the noise they used to cut that motherfucker on.
Bro, what? That signature, bro.
Oh my God, like, man, bro.
They've been doing this for a minute.
Bro, and when that screen came on and then those graphics, bro.
Space shit.
Bro, that was new, bro. People had never seen it. They was like, whoa. Then all the game developers started making games for them.
Which system had the longest run though? PS1, PlayStation 2.
Keep going. He's gonna go into that part of the story. He's gonna go into that part of the story.
Well, shit, you feel me?
The disc game. Remember, the disc game was serving. Everybody had CDs.
Yeah.
So keep going.
Yeah, because you feel me? When PlayStation 2 dropped, when the PlayStation 1 dropped, they dropped with the whole CD player and all the games was, you feel me, manufactured was like, we finna make games on CD. Mm-hmm. And then they stopped making games for Nintendo.
Exactly.
That's why when Nintendo 64 came out,
into that cartridge shit. No
yeah, they was trying to tell
it
Nintendo
was new PlayStation shit coming out, new graphics, new shit,
and it was like it make it easier for them to make the game.
Yeah.
So they was trying to tell Nintendo to switch to the CDs, and Nintendo was like, "Nah, we sticking to the cartridge. Don't nobody want to wait for their shit to load up. With the cartridge, you just put it in and play."
That shit work.
What, bruh? They waited for PlayStation 2 and fucking for PlayStation 1 and the fucking Saturn, the Sega Saturn to battle it out. The Saturn, the nigga who did the Saturn, he had to push his shit out early.
Exactly.
He wasn't even ready, bro. He,
Exactly.
you feel me, just put some shit together and had to put it out,
Exactly.
competing with Sony. And mind you, Sony didn't even have no games
At all. They just made a console. That's what made it so interesting. So with them running the Discworld so long, Nintendo had to finally, give in, and they made GameCube,
Because after
which was actually one of the weakest consoles of all time. Nigga, actually one of the weakest consoles of all time. GameCube wasn't that raw. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Lonnie's in this motherfucker. He made it. What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Introduce yourself, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? What's going on? Revamp TV. These niggas held it down. That's what I'm talking about,
You
man.
thought we
Shit.
wasn't?
One monkey don't stop no motherfucking show. You feel me?
HTMIB, Uncle Lonnie. You already know ABLJ Remy.
Yes.
All right,
My
now.
nigga Chip.
What's up with bro? All right now.
My nigga
Yeah,
Chip
you-
over there.
What's up with bro? How you doing?
This is the Revamp Podcast. Pull up a seat, bro. Take mine, bro. You got
Huh, nigga, I used
Yeah,
to sit
so
right here, huh, nigga?
right now we talking about basically old PlayStation, you feel me, games and shit. You feel me? I was just enlightening them on how the PlayStation 1 was supposed to initially be Nintendo.
PlayStation 1 supposed to be Nintendo?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Nintendo PlayStation.
Yes.
So what happened was the guy that it was a random guy that just started working at Sony. And mind you, Sony at the time, it was, you feel me, just the televisions and shit, you feel me, little walk
VCRs and shit.
So
Refrigerators
the
and
guy
such.
was trying to convince Sony, you feel me, to get into the video game because he saw that Sony was far ahead. You feel me, they had like 3D visuals, you feel me, that nobody else was working on. And all the games, you feel me, it was still 2D and shit, you feel me.
Yeah.
So bro, you feel me, had convinced
Like
Sony.
No Mercy and shit. You remember?
Yeah.
So bro had convinced Sony to work with Nintendo to build the audio, you feel me, drives for Nintendo because Nintendo's audio was shitty at the time.
You on Facebook and Instagram?
Yes, sir.
The
I'm already
Nintendo,
on Facebook.
the Nintendo game's audio was shitty at the time. So Sony was making the chips for the new Nintendo PlayStation is what they were gonna call it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nintendo PlayStation.
In which
Think about
Sony
that.
was making the audio right.
Think about that. Nintendo PlayStation.
Right. So Sony
Whoa.
making the audio chips for these and Nintendo later on down the line rereads over the contract.
We are live on the Revamp Podcast Instagram. Make sure y'all tune in. Follow us on Instagram at the Revamp Podcast. Sorry to interrupt my nigga again. We gotta tap in, man.
Where the Demon Slayer?
I don't know if he's gonna make it this episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to Demon Slayer. Shout out Louis B. Go
Yeah,
download
shout
my
out
mama's
to
son on all platforms. Stream.
So
now.
so Sony making the audio chips for Nintendo, and Nintendo later on reads the contract and finds out that Sony has a clause in there where Sony says that they can make games for the PlayStation
Okay.
Which
Nintendo
Nintendo didn't
wasn't
even know about
having
at
that.
first. Yeah.
because Nintendo makes all its money
Makes
from
all
its
the money
games.
from the game.
Mm-hmm.
They sell the consoles, but all its profit comes from the games.
Mm-hmm.
So if they let Sony make the games, they're all sharing that profit with Sony.
Mm.
They ain't trying to do that because they already have manufacturers that make games for Nintendo. So if Sony start making games for Nintendo, then they got to pay Sony.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody trying to do all that. So,
Sony out here on some G shit right
what?
now.
Let me tell you.
They doing everything.
So, bruh,
Remember, we just talked about the Spider-Man crisis with Sony. Sony out here going crazy. Bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna-
And mind you, feel me? Sony got Spider-Man because Marvel was finna go bankrupt.
Right, yeah, exactly. I heard about that. I remember.
But so
It's
yeah,
crazy how these companies that's so known are going bankrupt, bro. Did you know Death Row is owned by Hasbro?
that's crazy.
Yeah. He just bought that, right?
And they copped that on some fluke shit,
I'm
bro.
like, what?
They copped that, you feel me, just
Just
do it
because,
quiet.
yeah.
Because they didn't even really mean to cop that. It's not like you from they was like, yeah, we want Death Row too. Death Row just came with their acquisition. So it was like, well, I guess we got Death Row.
I guess we got Death Row.
bro.
They gonna start throwing shit in.
Well,
movies.
everybody saying
Yeah.
they said
Song
Mr.
in the
Potato
movie.
Head finna come out with a whole Tupac remix for
Nigga,
everybody,
yeah.
bro.
On another note, Snoop Dogg probably got one of the greatest albums out right now. Make sure y'all
I
go
still
listen
didn't
to
listen
I
to
Want
it.
to Thank Me. Snoop Dogg,
Okay, that's what's up.
one of the greatest albums.
I
out
did
right
listen
That's
to the
what's
song though that didn't make the album, which was him and Rick Rock, and the video was cool.
now.
I like the song. That nigga Rick Rock was
It
crazy,
was crazy on the
for
beat.
sure, and rapping.
Rick Rock beats here fell out right.
That shit how that only song didn't make the album though. Like
So your PlayStation controller wasn't even gonna be the controller that it was.
That's
that shit got
crazy.
turned down like 3 times before bro went to the president of Sony.
he was like, here, I want these 2 joysticks.
He was like, "Yeah, this is." He handed him the controller. And he was like, "I like it."
Yeah.
Mind you, his prior boss was like, "I don't like it. People
I don't
want
like
something you for me
People want
closer
something
to
more
what they
basic.
already
I
know."
already know.
Yeah, would you have really wanted a Nintendo PlayStation though? I'm kind of happy it worked out the way it did though.
What's crazy?
Let me
we
tell you
wouldn't
about
know
that.
though. We wouldn't know how that shit would turn out.
You would not have known. But what's crazy is like all the games, you feel me? PlayStation wouldn't even finna have no games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been on Nintendo games. Think
Yeah.
about that.
Because
Still Nintendo.
Nintendo
games.
still would have been running.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
think
saying.
about that.
And Nintendo don't make like the type of games PlayStation make. Nintendo is more for like
But they can. That's
But
the thing
the
about
only-
Nintendo.
It probably
They
would've-
can.
it probably
That-
would've been upgraded
that's
at the time.
that's
though.
one of the things
The
that
time.
fucked Nintendo over. One of the things that fucked Nintendo over was the fact that they stuck with the cartridges,
Yeah.
even though like the even though the
It was so
Nintendo
vintage and retro.
yeah, even though the Nintendo 64 was one of the top selling game systems when it came out.
Yeah.
When that shit came out, that shit won with having only one fucking game on
That's why.
it.
Niggas are still in love with
Because
cartridges.
everybody else decided to make
And
games for
within the
Sony.
years, shit started developing.
So
like
that's
Sega,
why they had to switch to CD.
like Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast came into the new millennium, taking over, and everybody started rushing in that disc game.
Yeah.
All disc.
So PlayStation almost didn't have no games.
the PlayStation had the longest run right now.
But
Now they
But see,
compete
now
with
I was
They
talking
be-
about. I'm talking about the longest run throughout the PlayStations. When the PlayStation came out, okay, how long was the PlayStation 1 out before the PlayStation 2 was out? And then how long was the? You feel me?
That's the
Like,
thing,
I
it
think they
was
would
about
do like
it was about
Which had the
4
longest
years.
run?
It was
That's a
about
good
4
question.
years.
Yeah, they do
It was
almost
about
like
4
5
years.
years.
So it was
apart.
like all
It was 4
about
years each.
4 years.
Because
each.
Nintendo waited those 4 years for PlayStation 1 and fucking the Saturn to fight it out.
Okay.
They waited till the Saturn died out
Yeah.
to drop the Nintendo 64
Yeah, that makes sense.
because
So
the
I remember
Saturn.
Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Early millennium. That shit didn't get no love.
What
The
that shit was,
Dreamcast was still trying to stunt.
that shit was hella rushed.
Man.
Can
It
you
was-
play Sonic 3D Blast, nigga? That shit was hella boosty.
Shit, the old school 2Ks on there look hella stupid. Old school 2Ks
Ah!
on there looking like a block layup. Like a block.
Bro, I
man
used to
laying up.
love that shit, bro.
I love my Dreamcast still to this day. Though. I got Sonic Show.
Sonic
One of the greatest
Adventures.
games.
was a
Bro,
Sonic
you-
Adventure, one of the greatest games of all time. I still
Yeah.
play that to this day. I'm stuck in the ruins as
Bro, I
we
used
speak.
to love the Soul Calibur on that shit.
Knuckles is my nigga.
Sonic Shuffle.
But yeah, bro, that
It's amazing, bro.
PlayStation was
And it's crazy how worlds collide. Like I just showed AP earlier today, the Amalgam series of comics, Amalgam Comics. Now, Amalgam is a series of a imprint publishing company that combined Marvel and DC comics together and had new comics created through both of them.
Oh yeah, that was
Amalgam. Make sure y'all go look those up. If you ever realized or wondered what would it be like if the worlds actually collided? Well, they did that back in the late 90s, 1997 to be exact. It's when the Amalgam Comics was created, combining Marvel and DC.
It was so much shit done, bro. I want to say for the record, because I know I made a statement earlier. I made a statement a few episodes back in which I said that I was a DC guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
In which
Don't switch sides, bro.
no, hold on.
Don't jump shit, bro.
What are you, a DC or Marvel guy?
DC put them shit.
Would you let me finish?
Oh, my bad, bro.
Would you let me finish?
Marvel.
So I'm gonna say I still stand my ground on DC.
Okay.
Cause that's what I would, you for me. That's the first thing out of you for me as far as superhero.
Mhm.
Batman was, you for me, the first nigga, you for me, that I saw.
Batman is such a trash hero, and this is why.
Bruh.
This is why. Because it's because of Batman that villains sprang up in Gotham. They had a nigga to fight.
Very
Had
true.
Batman not existed, there would be no reason for other villains to.
But you,
So
That's not true. That's not true.
but
That
you,
is true.
No, because if you watch Gotham was a dark city before.
yeah, but Gotham
Now,
already
you talking
had
about
Hell.
art? You talking about the modern shit? I'm
No.
talking about basic.
That's in comic books. That's a story
Gotham
of Gotham.
already had hella villains.
Gotham already had that.
But when they broke down the psychology of it, they was like they all like rose up
But
because
you're
they
talking
had
about
a
something
reason
that's
to,
general. All heroes.
Yeah,
It's all
because that's-
heroes'
that's
fault that
any
all
hero,
villains
bro.
exist. It's
That's
all heroes'
any
fault that
hero,
all
bro.
villains
That's
exist.
so. Why you think Lex Luthor is the villain, bro? Because he hated Superman, bro.
I mean, but let's.
Why
alright,
you think?
so-
You feel me?
Right, my
It's,
bad.
you feel me? Like
All heroes.
it's all heroes' fault that villains exist for sure. It's all
Okay.
heroes' fault. Like some villain story be from the hero. You know, like so. Generally speaking, yes.
So, like I
But
said,
like Marvel's more relatable because that's human people and
DC
circumstances.
Yeah.
DC's the more
Circumstances
relatable
happen to
one.
them.
no DC. No, it's more so Marvel. So what it is DC is more so. DC did never like you feel me.
For the kids.
Yeah, they never upgraded their shit, bro. They
Warner
were
Brothers-
so
when
they were so
When Warner Brothers
oblivious.
took over,
Like, do
DC.
y'all niggas know how dark motherfucking
Yes, the
DC
comics, yes, the comics
is?
for
That's
sure,
what
the
I'm
comics,
saying,
yes.
nigga.
But when
That-
Warner Brothers took it over,
They made it
more,
for kids.
It made it more for kids, bro. You know what Warner Brothers is.
When-
So when Warner Brothers took it over, it eliminated all of it.
But Marvel don't
But
like
Marvel
Disney,
still
though.
consistently did what they made, bro.
So
Marvel don't have really no dark type of hero movies.
no. So let me tell you. In the
Really?
beginning. In the
You never heard of Moon
beginning.
Knight?
Is Moon Knight is on Netflix or something?
No, he's not on Netflix.
No,
He's
no,
a
Marvel
dark
got a
Marvel
bunch-
hero.
No, I'm saying as far as movies. You talking about movies, right?
He's finna come out. Yes, he already got a comic book out. He's finna come
Moon
out.
Knight been out. That shit
I ain't
gotta
gonna
be-
lie.
He's a dark Marvel hero. Shit, Blade is a dark
So
Marvel
is
hero.
Punisher. But I'm
Exactly,
talking about
Punisher's
as far as the
dark
movie.
Marvel.
I'm sorry, they're not gonna put that in the movies. Though, is what I'm saying.
No. So what it is
Disney's not.
Deadpool is a dark Marvel.
Deadpool is not Disney, bro.
It's
they
a dark Marvel character.
No doubt. I'm not. That's not my
So
whole
who's to
point.
say they're not gonna make a dark Marvel movie?
Disney's not. They made Deadpool's Fox, correct?
I think
Deadpool's
so, if I'm
Fox.
mistaken,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney's not going that route, bro.
I give you that. They're not.
that's
They keep it superhero.
so in the beginning when they was doing the comic books, DC was winning in the beginning because like how his comics were. But like you feel me, when it started, when like you said, when Warner Bros took over, it was more so for kids. You feel me? It wasn't for like adults and shit.
But niggas
That's
was putting
when Marvel-
Superman. Niggas was putting Superman with Bugs Bunny. That's how
Yeah.
much Warner Brothers owned
Yeah.
DC.
They put Batman with Ninja Turtles.
That's what I'm saying.
Batman had the
It's
Kyle
crazy.
Zing Q,
Yeah,
and like you feel me, it wasn't for adults at the time.
yeah.
Marvel, they made they shit for adults. And so you feel me going to what I was on my you feel me what I was gonna say is like I'm still a DC guy, but I respect Marvel because that nigga Stan Lee was a gangster, bro.
And that's the thing about Marvel is it wasn't just Stan Lee, but I want to tell people that it wasn't just Stan Lee creating these comics. He was the driving force of all these comics. He had a team of niggas that they all created comics together.
He was
And he became one of the driving forces of all their ideas. Like he would, if you create a hero right now, he'd be like, "Oh, I like that. Okay, he could do this. He'll come up with more ideas than me." That's how nigga Stan Lee was to a point where, damn, this your hero, Stan. Like he was that type of nigga, bro.
and that's why it was like he was a gangster, bro. Just
Yeah.
like you feel me, the nigga that was drawing his shit, bro. He had somebody walk and run up on him like you feel me. Oh, I heard you was finna go work for DC. You better finish this Captain America comic, and afterwards consider yourself fired.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm like,
It was
ooh,
just-
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
it was just-
like Stan Lee had spies in DC, bro. Stan Lee was really running shit like a gangster, bro. Like you feel me?
Straight up.
Stan Lee,
Like- Like Vince McMahon in the wrestling world.
Did y'all hear what Stan Lee's daughter said about
they said
Marvel?
What she said?
As far as the thing with Spider-Man, she sided with Sony, saying how Marvel really
Disney-
treated her dad with disrespect.
They did.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said Disney didn't. You feel me? Disney.
They wanted
Disney,
to-
they don't care, bro.
They want to
just
just
want their money, bro.
just throw Stan Lee in the old folks home when they started working on movies after a while, bro. Like the first Iron Man's, they wasn't really listening to his input until he had people back him up.
Yeah, because
You know,
Stan
like-
Lee was damn near not even a part of that shit in the beginning.
But no,
because-
he for sure got his cameo. He got
No,
his
no,
cameo
he
and
was like,
everything.
but he wasn't like you feel me, like
he wasn't backed
in
up.
it. Yeah,
He
it
wasn't
wasn't in
backed
it
up.
like
That
he
should have
was.
been on the creative team.
Because the-
Exactly, he wasn't.
Because Marvel was
Wasn't.
bought out then.
Exactly. Anybody could buy a story of Marvel, but it was a public
I'm not
domain.
going front though. I kind of think Sony gonna do better with Spider-Man than Marvel. Now.
Yeah, they said these next couple of movies are gonna be unlike any other Spider-Man movie you ever seen.
I can't. I
was
can't wait
kinda
to
tired
see it.
of
I kind of
the,
like Spider-Man in the little. With the,
I'm kind of tired of the teeny bopper
I'm just
Spider-Man.
waiting for that.
I'm tired of him being a teenager.
I'm tired of the teeny bop type of
The teenager.
feng shui that they put on.
High
it.
school.
Well, he's still young, bro.
but that's what
Imagine
Spider-Man
how
has always
distant-
been, though.
Imagine how distant he can go right now versus
Bro,
But
in
that's
high
what
school.
Spider-Man has
But
always
look
been,
though,
though.
all right, look at Gotham, bro. Homeboy, a little young Bruce Wayne, younger than Peter Parker, nigga going through ill shit on Gotham, bro.
True, very
So
true.
that's my whole
Very
shit,
true.
like, bro.
That's
it's
the
like
last season of Gotham.
this- But I'm just saying though, they make that Spider-Man shit
And that's
like
even
real
crazy
teeny
'cause
bop-ish, and it's just like
That
that's
whole,
why I like Tobey Maguire shit. It wasn't like that. I even like other bruh shit. I liked his first movie. Other bruh second movie with Jamie Foxx was trash. I don't even know why they came out with that shit.
Yeah.
But
And they think about bringing him back too because the idea in the other comic book of Spider-Verse,
the multiverse, that's gonna
which
be crazy if they do
exists,
that.
you know,
That'd be
Spider-Verse.
crazy if
That
they
shit
do
go
that shit.
crazy, bro.
They
they need to
Because
come
I ain't
out
gonna
with
lie,
that Sinister
in
Six,
the most
boy.
in all the most recent Spider-Man movies, that Into the Spider-Verse was
Mhm.
the best Spider-Man
Easily,
movie,
easily,
bro. Like
easily.
you brought a tear to my eye, hell, shit. I'm
That
like,
shit
damn,
had me emotional.
that
too.
shit go crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
Shit,
bro.
Bro,
This shit go crazy.
Yeah, they need to do that Sinister Six.
That's gonna be saucy.
I don't
Because
know.
even on
now,
the game, that shit was sick.
They was gonna do it, but if Bro ain't on Marvel no more, I don't know how to. Because they talking about throwing them in there with Venom, which would be saucy.
And Venom helping them, yeah.
Bruh, that'd be so
But,
saucy. And then
but they
Woody
say if they do that
Harrelson
in so many movies, yeah, there's so many movies that gotta come out first, like Carnage.
Woody Harrelson is the perfect Carnage, bruh.
Which reminds me, they're dropping a new Zombie bro.
Oh shit.
What? That's gonna go crazy, bro. I don't know if y'all familiar with Zombieland, but like in the world where zombies is one of the most popular horror thriller movies being made, they made comedies out of them too, bro. And Zombieland was one of them pivotal comedy zombie movies, bro. It's another zombie movie that's out right now about the African girl. What's her name?
McConaughey?
No. What's her name? She's in Black Panther. She's in she's in
Lupita.
Lupita, yeah. She's in she on this field trip with hella little white kids, right? And it's the end of the apocalypse. There's zombies everywhere, bro. And she telling them it's just a movie, it's just a skit, you know. Just
You
don't
talking
touch
about the one
them.
that's in The Walking Dead?
Nah,
The sister that was in.
I'm talking about
No, you
Lupita.
talking about doing right now.
Lupita.
You talking
It's
about
a
the
new.
one-
Lupita is
Up
in
and
Walking Dead, I think.
I don't know. She probably is, but I'm talking about she got a movie out. It's not Walking Dead. It's a movie that's gonna come
I
out.
know.
With-
I'm just saying.
It's the same fat nigga that was in Pixels. He was in he's the fat nigga with the glasses. That's hella funny. He was in Pixels. He was in what else was he in? Fuck. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The fat nigga with the glasses.
I think
That's
I know
hella
who you're talking
funny.
about.
Was he getting Get Out? You talking about him? Homeboy from Get Out? The one who saved him at the end?
He wasn't in Get Out. He white.
Oh, white.
Fat nigga. Was
I
white.
think I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
'Cause I seen
movie was
Pixels
in-
with Adam Sandler, right?
He was in an Adam Sandler movie. What Adam Sandler movie was he in?
That was Pixels.
Yeah, okay, Pixels. I just said that. What else was he in? He was in something else, bro. What else was he in? He was in. Fuck, bro.
I can't remember.
I can't remember it either,
face.
but white
Fucking brain.
white fat guy with glasses, bro. Kind of look like Jonah Hill, kind of not, you know, like with black hair. He be in some funny movies. Call him. My nigga B said Good Boys was a good movie.
Good boys.
How was
it?
that? I still ain't
Was
seen
it?
it.
That just remind me of like Superbad all over again. That's the
That's
impression.
what it
Like
was
I
even
got.
younger, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the impression I
I
got.
wasn't-
I kind of
He's
do want to
seen
see
it,
that.
so let's see.
Is it funny?
Superbad, Good boys.
Please tell me.
I mean, same makers.
Please tell me
Wasn't that same
Good
type of
Boys is
comedy?
No. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny for sure. It's just like sixth graders, like real
Coming
life,
into age.
trying to, you feel me? Just trying to be some little niggas and shit. And then fucking one of the kids, it's damn near all about this nigga trying to fucking get a fucking what's the little shit, the little helicopter shit that you fly. and
Drone?
shit?
Drone?
Yeah.
He trying to get a drone
He
to the
trying
whole
to get a
movie?
drone. He trying to get the drone back, basically. You feel me? But it's hella little funny parts, and then the little black kid is just like he like a good boy, like you feel me? So,
Innocent
like,
hella shit.
hella innocent, like telling on them and hella shit. Like this the only part that I'm gonna tell y'all because it was hella funny. Yeah, this the only part I'm gonna tell y'all. Fucking these niggas, because they was trying to learn how to kiss and shit. So they was trying to spy on these girls and shit with the drone, but then the drone the females caught the drone and shit like that, and they wasn't trying to give them the trade. So the little niggas took took one of their bags and they had like, you feel me, her purse, her phone, and Molly. So you feel me? So they was trying to do an exchange from the Molly for the drone. But the black kid, like he like, no, we're not gonna give you guys drugs. We're not gonna give it back to you. And shit like that. The white kid, the white kid trying to get his drone, like you feel my fucking dad is gonna kill me. Like, what the fuck, like, you feel me? But the scene that was my favorite when it was inside the store. It was inside the fucking store, and the fucking cop walked in. They skipped school and shit like that. And then the black dude, the little black kid, just started snitching. We skipped school. And then the cop wasn't tripping because he was like, I had a long day. I'm just trying to hurry up and go home and shit. So he just let shit slide. You feel me? Yeah, he let shit slide. And you feel me? He was like, we skipped school. And then the cop like looked at him like hella aggravated, like, I'm gonna just let y'all slide this time. Go ahead.
For sure,
and then the fucking one of the little boys stole the fucking beer and had a beer bottle in his pants and shit. And then he was about to walk, and then the cop was like, fuck. Like, come here. What the fuck is that in your pants? The little kid was like, my dick. He took it out. He took it out. You feel me? Some beer and shit. And then the fucking black kid again. We have drugs.
Wow.
We have Molly. Gave the fucking cop the Molly, and then the cop didn't know it was Molly and shit. He looked in it and was like, it's fucking, well, he didn't even open it. It was fucking just in a kid's vitamins bottle and shit. And he just took it.
That's hella funny. Make sure y'all check out Good Boys. I gotta go check it out. It's a Seth Rogen movie. I'm a Seth Rogen fan. Covered on Seth Rogen movies, so I gotta go check that out.
And so, who here tried that chicken sandwich?
We talked about that. I tried it and Chip tried it. That's it. And AP has some very harsh words for it.
Was it worth all the hype? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was roasting.
I added cheese to mine. It was pretty cool, I guess. You know, any regular chicken.
I don't know.
So y'all don't remember that Boondocks episode when they was talking about the chicken? It had all the niggas lined up for the chicken.
The chicken, no. I remember they was talking about a big ass burger. It was a big ass burger.
No, that was the itis. That was the itis. I'm talking about a whole different episode. That's what I'm saying. They push it in TV to kind of let you know what's coming.
Prepare you was coming.
Because they had an episode on Boondocks where they like this. I guess they put like the secret ingredient in this chicken shop. It was called Colonel's Fried Chicken. That's the name of the spot in the show. It was called Colonel's Fried Chicken. And they had a secret ingredient that got the whole town hooked on the chicken. And I'm like, bro, that's exactly what the fuck is happening right now.
And didn't that fat white man own the spot?
Probably, bro.
You talking about Wensler? What's his name?
Yeah, Wensler. Didn't he own the spot?
The rich white man, yeah.
Bro. The same nigga that went into business with grandpa, with granddad to open up that spot about for the itis, bro.
It was Wensler.
Bruh.
Go listen to AMNGE. Tap it into every single platform.
You feel me? Boondocks is one of the greatest cartoons of all time. Make sure you go look up old school Boondocks cartoons. I heard they're bringing that back. I heard they also bringing back Proud Family.
Oh, it's right over there.
Look, there you go, right there. That's the real man.
They bringing back Proud Family.
They're bringing back Proud
That go crazy. I just seen that thing coming out with a Joker movie.
You just now seen it?
Late.
Oh,
that shit gonna go crazy.
That's gonna go crazy.
That shit gonna go crazy. Yeah.
I'm like, what?
And the nigga that's playing Joker, he also playing Morbius. It's another Marvel movie coming out.
Oh, he playing
Morbius? Yeah. He playing
okay.
a Spider-Man enemy. So Spider-Man gonna have a whole world. That's
nigga, they finna bring Top Gun back, nigga.
I wasn't really a big fan of that Tom Cruise
What?
movie. Out of all the Tom Cruise movies, that was one of the weakest to me.
I feel like what?
Vanilla Sky, one of the greatest Tom Cruise movies of all time.
They finna come out with Mulan. I'm seeing hella shit over
Yeah, the real version, the live version, that's gonna be kind of lit.
Do anybody watch Vlad channel? DJ Vlad?
Of course.
Who? I was just watching Vlad channel. I was just wondering, like, who are like y'all favorite people to listen to?
Interview? Who's the favorite interview?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really like me and B could talk to you about this all the time. We always watching the Vlad interview. I kind of like every single one of them. The Nick Cannon ones be so enlightening. The Daylight be so funny. Who else? It'd be so many people. Ugly Guys was super long and inspiring.
Is that Louis?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
They got a SpongeBob movie.
Another one?
What?
Yeah, bro. Shout out Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon been dropping specials, bro. Y'all seen the Rocco's Modern Life and
Bro,
Invader
that
Zim
shit go crazy,
on
bro. The
Netflix?
Invader Zim shit go crazy, bro.
That shit out?
They need to-
Invader Zim?
Yeah, that's on Netflix right now.
Oh, I gotta
That
watch
shit go crazy.
Flex.
It's
And it's
a
new-
wonderful
it's new shit?
sponge.
It's a new one.
Ooh.
It's a new one, yeah.
I'm for sure need to watch Invader Zim when I get home.
Nigga,
That's crazy.
I can't wait till they come out with that.
And a new Rocco's Modern Life. That shit go
I seen
crazy.
that too. I gotta watch
That shit go
Yeah,
dumb.
that go crazy.
Continue. Like, shout out some people who you like to hear in the interview.
Yeah, I was just finna say that shit too.
Coming to America 2 gonna go
Coming to
crazy.
America 2.
After Dolomite gonna go so stupid.
Oh, when that shit come out, that shit.
That's coming on Netflix soon. Coming on Netflix soon.
That shit. I think I should watch the original one first.
Watch the original one first, then watch the it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coming out
Pops
with
some of
the
the original
Eternal.
ones. But his question was, what was your favorite Vlad interviews?
My favorite Vlad interview. My favorite Vlad interviews. Shit, man, bro.
You watch that shit for
I
sure.
mean, not necessarily an interview, but like a favorite person.
Favorite person.
Like who? Like
I
when this
really-
person being interviewed, you gonna tune in.
I really tune into everybody.
Everybody,
Really,
me too.
I look. I mean, of course, I look at the clickbait. You feel me? Of course, but
I like the Boosie ones, the
I-
Cannon.
I watch.
There's so many of them.
I like when he be interviewing like the gangsters and shit. Like right now, he interviewing one of the co-founders of the Crips and shit like that.
Yeah.
Melvin Gregg, I think that's his name or something like some shit like that. But
Because Vlad put you on.
fucking like Mob James
snitching,
and shit
but he
like that.
put you
The
on.
Mob Pyru nigga.
Put you on.
I like that shit. He
Yeah.
really like
Vlad
put you
really
on,
put you
like,
on.
Oh, that Mob Pyro? That,
Yeah,
bro,
Mob
with the- with
James.
the-
his first
him?
interview when he was talking about like you feel me all the death row shit. I watched that whole
Yeah,
interview
yeah.
for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
I watched that whole interview when he was wearing the black shit with the black hat. He was talking
All
about
that
his brother,
shit.
his brother getting
That
killed
nigga
and
Ben
shit
J
like
from
that.
the New Boys. Watch that
I
one.
watched that one.
We was just watching the Ugly God one.
Yeah, for sure. That's still going.
shit,
Right now, I say he need to start interviewing more Bay Area artists. Like right now, he got Lil Pete on there right now.
Just right now, yeah.
Yeah,
He Filmo. Yeah, I
he
seen that one.
interviewing Lil Pete right now. So he need to start interviewing
More Bay
more
Area.
and more Bay
Especially
Area
since he's
artists.
from the Bay Area.
Who from the
supposedly.
Bay would you want to see
Black from the
on
Bay.
there?
Vlad,
I want him and Lil B to squash the beef. I want to see Lil B on there.
I would love to see Lil B on Vlad.
I want him and Lil B to squash the beef.
I would
Because Lil B don't
love
fuck
to-
with Vlad at
I
all.
would love to see Lil B on Vlad.
Shit, all black. I want to see all black on there.
Not
I heard
yet.
all black did a GGN. That ain't been released yet.
Huh?
Yeah, did a GGN with Marcus Peters. That ain't been released yet. You know, GGN with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that nigga Snoop don't be releasing. I don't even think he doing that shit no more.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This hell of them that's unreleased.
Yeah.
All black and Marcus Peters is one of them that's unreleased.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I like I fuck with
Interviews
like
you like.
Trey D's interviews.
For sure.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? I like
He
all
be
Trey.
giving you game. He be
Yeah,
giving you
for sure.
behind the scenes.
MC8 when he was doing this thing, I fuck with MC8
Gotta see
interviews.
that
Like
one.
you said, Mob
Mob
James.
James, for sure.
That's the one for sure.
What's one, bro?
You be fucking with the Lord Jamar one too.
Lord Jamar.
Only
At
sometimes.
first, I really haven't been seeing a lot of Lord Jamar recently. But at first, I was fucking with Lord Jamar. BG Knockout.
I fuck
Oh,
with
yeah,
I
that.
fuck
for sure.
with
I've
BG
seen that
Knockout
one.
shit.
For sure.
Who else is on there? Who's that one? That one.
Like that shit. That's amazing.
I seen that one interview he did with the one mob nigga who made it out alive. When he was talking about when he was out there running shit with Gotti and all that shit. It's like this white mob nigga who was telling stories about the mob.
I know
and
you're
shit.
talking about. He had a suit on.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. I seen his
I
shit.
only watched a little bit of this shit. But
I
know you're talking
seen
about.
his shit with Daylight, and believe it or not,
Daylight,
y'all,
yeah.
I fuck with Daylight. I
too.
actually fuck with
Me
Daylight.
too. I fuck with Daylight too.
I really got
One of the greatest
Everybody
battle
made
rappers
it
of all time.
Yeah.
One of the greatest battle rappers of all time, bro. Because he's so versatile. He'll come so out of this world on you, bro, to a point where he just beat you. Why you questioning me? He just beat you, bro. Like he'll say video game lines, he'll say cartoon lines. You'd be like to a point where you look lost, but everybody else like he just beat you, bro. He just beat you.
One thing I don't like when niggas get on there and don't want to talk and shit like that.
Yeah, why do it? Why
Why
do
even
it?
go to a black interview and you
I
already
seen
know
the,
what
I
your,
seen
what
the
your
baby.
ass
He's
is,
one of
you
them niggas. He wasn't trying to say
into.
too much. The
Pee
baby
Wee
one of them niggas
Longway.
that- He wasn't. He don't be trying to say too much
I
at
mean,
all.
Pee Wee Longway is, you feel me? He don't, that nigga's a real trapper. I
Yeah,
fuck with Pee Wee
niggas don't be trying to say
Longway.
too much. You feel me?
'Cause I ain't going front. Like, if you not smart, Vlad will get you caught up, bro.
Sure,
I mean, yeah, for sure.
And at the same, I don't think that nigga the police like they be saying he is,
Hell
but
no.
that
Hell
nigga
no.
do. That nigga will get you caught up if
For
you
sure.
ain't on your P's and Q's,
What's
bro.
up, bro?
Yeah.
It's just the type of people that he interviewed too. So it's like, of course, them type of questions. Them type of questions is going to get thrown at you
I wanna know who
compared
the other-
to if you go into
I
like
wanna
a
know who the
radio
other
interview
NBA
or
players
some
that's
other
gonna be
shit.
in it,
You feel
though.
me?
That's hella funny. That's consistency, boy.
Yeah,
Bro, what?
Vlad for sure, not
Bro.
police for sure.
Yeah, I'm fucking with all his interviews for the most part. I'm for sure subscribe. Because he be having that shit, bro. He be talking that shit. I've been to that.
Yes,
He
bro.
be talking that shit, bro. He be having all the truthful shit. He'll put you on the shit that you wouldn't even nowhere near know about, bro. The bitch that said Tupac raped, like, I mean, that was a special popular. When I was on that one, I'm like, damn, this bitch crazy. This bitch is really crazy, bro. Like it was, bro. He got a couple. Of them, bro.
Yeah.
He got a couple of them.
Yeah, I like when he be interviewing like real top shot of niggas, real
yeah.
gangsters and shit.
That's gonna say some shit.
Exactly.
OGs, yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
say some shit.
that's
They're gonna
gonna-
keep it genuine with it.
Philmo Slim, I watched that one.
Shit,
That
what's
was
that
a good
rich
one.
ass nigga who said Empire was based on him? He be having good ones too. That rich ass black nigga, bro. What's his name? He said Empire was based on him, bro. He said he gonna sue Empire because it's the movie based on his life.
Shit.
Fucking, I fuck with Freeway Ricky Ross.
That one's a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was
That's a good one. My nigga do not.
Why
like
is they
Rick
making?
Ross.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Keep going. I'm just lost in this.
Oh, yeah, you ready for your topic? We talked about it a little earlier, but we can get it back.
Hold on. I have one last question I wanted to ask. Did anybody see that new Chappelle stand up?
Yeah, we talked
Yeah,
about
we'll
that.
talk
Fuck!
What you want to say about it though? What you want to say about it? Who was one of your favorite jokes? Who was one of your favorite jokes? Let me hear one.
Man.
Let me hear one of your favorite jokes.
Okay.
Don't knock over that nigga weed. You been knocking over that nigga weed.
He knocked it all over with his body ass. Bro, why they come out with a
Justice,
Saudi movie?
Juicy, what they call that nigga?
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Oh my god.
That shit was so funny, bro.
Juicy Smollett. That shit was hella funny.
Justice for Juicy. That shit, but he really remixed that nigga name because
He did,
when he
he
first
did.
said it, niggas was like, bro, who is this nigga talking about? Bro? Till he furthered the story, you like, this nigga is one of the funniest niggas ever, bro. One of the
It
funniest
started
niggas
off kind
ever,
of
bro.
slow. I was like, I don't know if
Bro,
they gonna get
nah,
it.
bro. The first joke
It
was
did.
hilarious. We did the impressions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this nigga is on it already, bro. You guys. That's y'all.
Oh yeah.
That's y'all,
Yeah.
bro. That's how
For
I feel
sure,
like
for
y'all
sure.
talking.
What?
For sure. But
Right.
yeah, I
And the shit he
enjoyed
talk about be super relevant. How people get blackballed, especially from that LGBTQ shit.
Yeah,
I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that. I wanted to say I
But
like how
Doja
you kept
Cat,
bringing that up.
Doja Cat got blackballed from the LGBTQ community
I wanted-
last year, but now she hella popping right
I wanted to say I like how he kept bringing it up and bringing it back. That you feel me? That like you feel me? It's bad and like you feel me? It's hella sensitive. You feel me? You really
Yeah.
can't say
now. You
shit.
really can't say
And
shit.
like you feel me? It's so bad. Like you feel me? Like you feel me? If you piss off just this one community for no reason,
It's
then
over for you.
yeah, your career is bad.
Yeah.
But for us black people, you feel me? Or whatever you feel me? You can
We
say
don't like
whatever.
that shit.
And you know what? That brings that.
You can
bring up
say
a
whatever
good
you
point.
want about us, and your career could, you feel me, skyrocket as high as the moon.
Exactly. You'll come up off us though.
Well, that shit was blurry.
It's like it's focused.
That's exactly what the fucking Popeyes did. Come right the fuck up off us.
Yeah, bro. I've been saying that though. TikTok and Instagram are the greatest promotional social apps of all time, bro. TikTok and Instagram. I don't know nothing about it. Sometimes Twitter, but TikTok and Instagram, bro.
Nigga, Elvis coming out with a movie.
You say who?
Elvis coming out with a movie.
So that's gonna have a lot of people in that movie. But it's the fact that they're gonna tell Elvis' story. They gotta mention the people he bit off of.
He-Man coming out with a movie.
You think they're gonna do that?
Probably not.
They
I'd be
finna-
surprised if they did.
In Cadillac Records, they did it. Lil D. Elvis bit off him. Muddy Waters. Lil protege.
They finna have a He-Man movie.
Bruh, where the fuck is the Thundercat movie at, my nigga?
Bro,
Where
They
the fuck
should've
is the
been dropped
Thundercat
that.
movie?
about it, bro.
They should have been dropped.
Tell me
that.
that.
Thundercats.
Why they haven't rebooted the Thundercats, bro?
All right, hold on. Since we're talking about that, who will win between Thundercats and the Gargoyles?
It's a good match, but
Thundercat.
I don't know. I gotta go with the Gargoyles.
Because I'm a true
Gargoyles do
Thundercat.
go.
I can tell.
You just saying
Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Most people are Thundercats fan, but the Gargoyles was super strong. Super strong. And Thundercats, they pussies. Let's not get it twisted. They're pussies. You're
Well,
pussies.
when the motherfucker
But you wrong. I'm a
roar.
Thundercats fan. I'm also a SWAT Cats fan, so I fuck with
Oh
Cats.
yeah,
Period.
yeah, SWAT
You
Cats.
feel
I know
me?
that
So
shit.
Top Cat. I fuck with Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, my nigga
They coming
Seed
out
is
with a-
legendary.
You feel
That
me? I fuck
nigga,
with
bro.
all the cats.
That
bro.
nigga
Oh,
said
Garfield.
SWAT Cats, nigga.
SWAT Cats.
They
Top
coming out
Cat.
with a
Garfield.
Rugrat movie.
Nigga, I fuck with Secret Sport.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Seed, bro.
Secret Squirrel go crazy.
Secret Sport.
Pinocchio movie. Y'all gonna go see
Live action movie?
Rocky
A live
Gold.
movie? A live movie?
I have no idea.
You
Y'all
ain't
gonna
saw
go see
that
Pinocchio
Lion
movie?
King.
I still ain't seen Lion King either, bro. I still want to see it.
I heard it was whack
Nigga, Lil
sauce.
Booty say
Everybody,
he
I
cried
think
off
we
that shit.
talked about it 2 episodes ago. But,
Well, yeah,
let
we
me,
can get into that topic though. And I want,
you ready?
yeah. All right. So look,
You ready?
we gonna have a segment on our show for people tuning in, like
Call
here on out.
Versus.
It's called Versus. Because if you look at the revamp page and you go down to the comment section, I already won this motherfucking topic. I know you seen the comments, bro. I know you seen them. I already won this debate,
What
bro.
topic?
I
What
didn't even
debate?
see him.
You didn't see him?
We were just talking.
I
we
would
didn't see him.
recommend you go look on our
Oh, you
page.
talking about
Already?
you
You
talking
right
about the DMX and Jay Z?
Yeah.
Bro, we already talked about this shit. And
Oh,
If
no,
you- if
hold
you-
on. You didn't talk about it if I wasn't here. It wasn't talked about.
Let's get into
It
it.
wasn't
bro.
talked
Come on.
about.
What you got
So
to say?
now this is the verses.
Okay.
And all due respect to both artists, it's not about like
Who's better? Who's dissing?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. It's not about that. It's just about appreciating each artist's artwork and what they brought and what they contributed.
True
So
fan.
with that being
True
said,
fan. This is
said,
training cards for us.
DMX versus Jay-Z. Who is the better artist based on skill alone? We're not talking about record sales.
Yeah.
We're not talking about none of those type of accolades. We're
Yeah.
talking about bars, lyrics, and skill alone.
Okay.
Who is a better artist?
Jay Z.
Jay-Z.
Never.
Jay-Z.
Never,
That's
bro.
what we standing on, bro.
Based on what?
What you
Like
say,
I
Jeremy?
said,
Who you say,
I can't go
Jeremy?
with Jay-Z. I ain't gonna lie. I can't go with it, bro. I can't go with Jay-Z, bro.
Who you say?
Me and my brother used to slap a DMS like a motherfucker. I mean, you feel me? I ain't gonna cap, bro. That nigga- I mean, you feel me? You feel me?
Yeah. No disrespect to
When we going through
Jay-Z.
some shit, bro. We slapping DMS, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Chip, who
bro.
you say?
'Cause he on that
Chip.
emotional shit.
Who you say? DMX
I
or
mean, on
Jay-Z?
emotional level, that's just me, bro.
Jay-Z. Chip. And who you say? Jigga. All right, now
Okay.
speak your DMX piece.
I'm gonna bring one piece of
DMX.
evidence. I'm gonna bring one piece of evidence to the table.
Okay.
These two artists have had, count them, at least 5 collabs that I can name off my head. 5 collabs.
Okay.
They had Money Cash Hold.
Classic shit.
They had Why We Died. That was Busta Rhymes' song off of Anarchy. That was
Featuring
Anarchy featuring DMX and Jay-Z. They had It's Murder with Ja Rule.
It's
They had Murdergram again with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And then they had Blackout, which was on DMX's second album. Every single song they've done together, DMX has killed the verses, man.
You killed Jay-Z?
Bro.
Jay-Z don't
Sure,
give
bro.
two
I believe
shit
it,
about
bro.
no
I believe it.
I mean, we
I
did say
don't disagree with you, bro.
we did say Jay-Z didn't care about.
Jay-Z don't give two shits about no feature, bro.
I told you, bro.
He don't care.
If we were talking about any other artist, then we would have to bring this up, bro. We would have to bring up how important it is for them to be
Well,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z would rather not do it for
For Jay-Z, bro.
I can't 100% let that go because there are features where Jay-Z has killed the song.
I
True,
mean, yeah.
very true.
There are
Yeah.
songs where Jay-Z has had the best verse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
So
true.
I don't believe niggas when they say they don't care about having. That's like, I feel like that would be like me doing a song with like M or something, and knowing M probably gonna have a better verse than me. I don't give
You're
a
not
fuck
coming
about
with
no-
it, though. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about having a better. Nigga,
If
of course
you
you,
were-
do.
If you worried about 10 other things over here, and you just have to drop a verse for this, then yeah, you're not gonna
That's
care
one
about
of
that.
the-
You
yeah,
gotta
I-
drop that verse.
It's Jay-Z, bro.
You just gotta drop that verse.
Mhm.
Business wise, this verse needs
But
to be
that's what I
dropped.
said. That's why I said we are basing this straight on skill only.
Bro, he showed you what he can do skill wise, bro. He can always come back every time and show you what he did do skill wise.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot is better than Reasonable Doubt.
The first album, right?
The debut out, DMX had a better debut
I give you that.
for sure.
DMX came out stomping. I give you that.
Bro, his first what was Jay-Z's?
DMX
What was
won
Jay-Z's?
bitches on leashes.
You feel me? Like,
All right.
I give you that.
What was Jay-Z's very first single off his very first album?
DMX being the movie
Who you
snorting
with?
coke and shit.
Who you with? I love the game. No,
Yeah.
don't knock the hustle.
Don't Knock the Hustle.
Don't knock the
It
hustle.
was
and who
not
you with?
better than Get At Me Dog by DMX, bro. Stop, bro. It wasn't,
I
bro.
give you that, bro. I give you
That's
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
I give you that, bro.
What I will
But
say
if
though,
we're going by skill, we got to go by skill now too, right?
Okay.
Okay, then, right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z got shit that we could
Yeah,
judge
we
off his
saying that.
skill
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
debate that with y'all. For
Okay,
sure.
then,
Yeah, for
bro.
sure.
Okay,
Talking
then,
about
bro.
now,
So Jay-Z
I'm
is
not gonna
better.
debate now,
But
bro.
Jay-Z is better though,
As an
because we're going by
artist,
skill all together, bro.
I
We don't know what DMX doing now. We ain't heard it. But Jay-Z, go listen to 4 for 4.
You still gonna tell me he
Go listen to Meek Mill
Not
feature.
really.
Meek Mill feature was one of the most enlightening verse of the year.
I guess then I would have to say that I feel like in their primes, DMX probably was a little.
DMX was one of the, nobody's seen an entrance since DMX since 50 Cent. 50 Cent
I
was the
didn't
next
even know.
DMX.
I didn't even know Jay-Z was out of his prime.
I mean, Jay-Z never really had a number 1 hit till New York State of Mind. Empire State of Mind, I mean, with Alicia Keys. I was like his only number 1 hit. Everything else.
That's hella funny that you said that. Cause I went back and looked at the video when Lil Mama got on stage.
Yep.
And that shit was hilarious.
Hilarious,
It fucked up
bro.
her whole career.
Yeah, she went downhill
fucked up her
since then.
career.
Yeah,
It fucked up her whole
What
career.
did she do now?
When Jay-Z and Alicia Keys was performing at the VMAs, this was probably like when did that song come out? Back in like 2009?
Yeah.
2009, I want to say,
Yeah.
probably
No, I
2010.
Because Jay-Z was the champion of that year.
Yeah,
Hottest
so
MC
you
that
feel
year.
me? They closing out the show.
What's up,
doing the
TC?
song.
Go by hits. Let's go by hits real quick. Jay-Z and DMX.
Okay,
Sing a
that's
DMX
like I
hit
said,
real quick.
like
I'm
I
gonna sing a Jay-Z hit real quick. I
Rough
want to
Riders-
remind you.
Rough Riders Anthem.
I want to remind you.
Riders
Jay-Z
Anthem.
was also writing for people too back in the day.
Rough Riders Anthem is a classic, not even a hit. That is a classic song.
Okay.
That's a classic song.
Rough Riders Anthem, right?
Yeah. Classic song.
Hitting them corners in the low, girl, still making it every VIP.
You talking
and
about
I
Dre?
still, yes, he wrote that whole song.
That's still good.
Oh, that was Jig. All right, we're
Jay-Z
not
wrote that
talking
whole
about
song.
songs he
That's
wrote,
what he was
bruh.
doing at the same time,
Come
though.
on,
Jay-Z,
bruh.
that's
Oh.
skill. To write a verse for another person, that's not skill.
I'm not saying that, but come
Still
on,
Dre,
bruh.
still
We're not
Dre.
talking about ghostwriting,
But
bruh.
we're talking about skill.
Come on,
That's part of
bruh.
skill. To write a song for
Alright,
somebody else,
bruh.
that's part of
You
skill.
taking it way out of
Shout out my nigga
context,
Vinny
bruh.
Bells is in the building. Vinny Bells is in the
You
building.
taking it way out of
Vinny Bells,
context,
introduce yourself
bruh.
on our podcast since you've been in the background and shit, bro.
Vinny Bells, producer, engineer.
One of the greatest.
No
So-
shit.
But yeah, bro, that's what we going by, bro.
Slipping.
Slipping by DMX, right?
Slipping.
I can't see it coming down my eyes.
But
So
I gotta let this song cry.
That's not on
I
par
can't
with
see him
Slipping, bruh.
coming down my
That's not on
eyes,
par with
so
Slipping,
I gotta
bruh.
let
Okay,
this song
so
That's not on
Slipping,
par.
so
That's not on
Slipping
par
win
with
that
Slipping,
one.
bruh.
Slipping win that
Slipping
one.
for sure
Still
win
Dre
that
win
one,
the
bruh.
first one.
No, bro. Jay's not even on that song, bro.
You want me to bring up another
No,
Jay-Z song?
bro.
You
We're
want me to bring
not
up
even
another
gonna
Jay-Z song?
do that,
So
bro.
your first one was Get At Me, right?
My first one was Rough Riders Anthem.
Rough Riders Anthem, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Ain't no nigga like the one I got. No one could fuck you better. Sleeps
Them
around, but
two
it give me
different
a
types
lot.
of songs. You can't compare them.
You-
Them are two different
We're
types
throwing
of
songs at each other. What songs
but
cancel
you-
which
all
song
right,
out?
but No, I'm
Which
saying,
song
bro.
cancels which song
Why
out?
are you gonna combat a party song with an aggressive song,
It
bro?
don't matter, bro.
That do
That
matter,
song
bro.
was a party song as well.
What?
Get At Me, Dog was a party song.
No,
It
that
used to
was
get
not.
used to get the party lit. What you
No,
talking
that
about?
get a nigga fucked up. What are you talking about, bro?
Name another song.
All right, Party Up.
Y'all gonna make me
Exactly.
lose my. That's your shit.
No, I'm just saying that's
That's the song.
that's a hit. That's a hit. That
DMX
was
ain't
it.
got more hits than
Excuse me, miss.
No, I didn't
What's
say that.
your
I said he got more classics though.
Excuse me, miss.
No, he don't.
What's your name?
Mm.
Where are you from?
I said,
No,
I
you don't.
Can I come?
Hold
Are you saying these are
Bro,
classics or you just
Bro,
name a
these are
song?
hits, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, I know
these
these are hits. I'm
These
not saying
are
it's
classics.
I'm not saying it's not hits.
If
Jay-Z,
you listen
look,
to Jay-Z, bro, these are
Jay-Z-
classics, bro.
Jay-Z classics, damn near just outpower DMX shit.
Jay-Z is
just because
classic,
his catalog,
You feel me?
just because of his catalog.
We're doing
Jay-
only songs by himself, right?
Yes,
That's what we're doing, right?
yes, no
songs that are
features.
his.
No
Or
features,
no features.
I love girls,
Girls I do adore.
Ace to the Izzo.
H to the Izzo.
V to the is A. For shit on my
Yeah,
knuckles,
that's
you
the
can
anthem.
dribble
That's
out of
it.
the
Come
A.
on,
Yeah,
bro.
Come on,
I'm just around Jay fans. None of them songs though at all.
What?
What, bro?
None of them
Jigga
songs. No, none of them songs.
Jigga
though.
hit.
And I ain't
Heart
gonna
of the
front, but
city,
you know what I will
Ain't
say.
no
What's
love
my
You know what I
in
motherfucking
the heart of the
That song,
city.
that song, I did like that song. I did
Ain't
like
your
that.
love.
Speaking of that
No
album,
more
that's
time.
I'm glad you said that. Because speaking of that album, I did want to go to. I did feel like, contrary to popular belief and what everybody else say, I do feel like Jay-Z beat Nas.
Yeah,
in they feud.
yeah, he did. Ether was
I
just
agree.
my
Yeah.
nigga. He was just
And I fuck with Nas. And the
He was
thing
big.
is, I
I
fuck
ain't
with
gonna lie, it was
Nas.
still
I fuck with
that don't
Nas
make it
separately.
not a hot song. Ether was one of the greatest diss songs of all time. I ain't gonna sit there and discredit it. You feel me? But
Takeover was-
Jay-Z still
Takeover,
won though.
yeah.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
Takeover
still
was
won. But Ether was and still is one of the greatest diss songs of all time.
Takeover went crazy.
But Jay-Z won. I just
Yeah.
want to say that.
I don't know why did they say Nas won then.
Because Ether was so legendary.
Ether was so-
Ether, just a legendary diss song.
Because they be going off the hits, like y'all said, he didn't have his number one hit till we.
Plus he was gassing. I ain't gonna lie, Nas was gassing.
He was saying some
Eminem
shit.
murdered you on your own.
He was really
So-
being personal. Like he was really
And
all up
Y'all
in
rock
Jay
fellas.
gut.
he was real specific.
Y'all rock
with it.
fellas.
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't playing around,
He wasn't
beating around the
sugarcoating.
bush. He
He
wasn't
wasn't
trying to be
sugarcoating,
lit. He was
holding
coming
his tongue.
straight at him.
You feel me?
He was coming straight at him.
You
You
know
talking about-
he was talking about
Ether?
Jay-Z in that song.
Yeah.
You feel
You
me?
know
Yeah, but
exactly who
you
he
know
was
what
talking
was
about.
so sick about Takeover though was that nigga summed up that nigga Nas' career in 16 bars.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's why that nigga Jay won.
Exactly.
I was like, that nigga
Exactly.
summed up your whole career in 16 bars.
And that's what made Jay-Z.
I was like, oh, that shit,
Goddamn.
and made
He brought
it
up-
nasty.
He brought up
though.
MC Search and all that shit. You got discovered by a white
White
man.
man.
Talking all that pro-conscious shit. Like, bro, I'm like, this nigga going
Oh,
at him right
man.
now. Like, bro,
Yeah.
it was
Shit.
Jay-Z won for sure.
Yeah, Jay got that.
Still one of the greatest beefs of all time. I'll give you that. One of the greatest.
And
beefs
that was
of all time.
one of the reasons it was the greatest was just the way how it ended, which is what made it one of the greatest beats. Him
Right.
bringing him on
I'm about
stage
to say, yeah,
and how they squashed it.
that's a legendary thing.
Yeah, that shit was.
That was a legendary moment for
it
sure.
for sure was.
For sure. For sure.
Keep that shit alive. Keep that shit going.
Then y'all saw it was like a little clip. I think when Nas was talking, it was like a little shit, like you feel me, the little sit downs and shit. I think Charlamagne the God was there and some other shit. It's like I guess it's like the revolt little shit that they be doing and shit.
Round table talk. Yeah,
It wasn't like round table talk. It's just like you feel me, they sit on the stage in front of people and shit. And they talking. I don't want to say it's like
Like a
crown,
seminar,
like
damn near.
crown talk, like how
Okay,
they do the
okay,
crown
yeah,
talk
yeah.
and shit.
Well, they
You
talking
feel
on
me?
stage, but it's also hella people in the crowd.
Yeah. And I guess they were trying to say fucking Jay-Z audition for Belly, and Nas kind of like threw a shot, like what nigga, like you feel me? Like I forgot what he specifically said. It was like he said something and like did a facial expression and shit. In that clip.
Can you
Just, like,
imagine
went
Jay-Z
viral. Hell no.
Nah,
Exactly.
That's why when he said
Exactly.
it, it was like, yeah, like nigga Jay-Z, like you feel me when
Belly?
the interviewer said it, like he auditioned like
I don't know. Method Man's role. I can see Jay-Z playing that role.
nah.
Nah.
I like
Nah.
Method Man. Method Man was that nigga. Method Man was that nigga in that movie.
for sure.
He was all he knew they drugged him, so he instantly just started letting them niggas. He's like, wait, hold on, you niggas. Why am I? Oh, you niggas out of pocket. Start letting niggas have it, but he got killed by Keisha. Shout out Keisha. Shout out Keisha.
All right, let me flip it a little bit.
You listening?
How y'all feel about Snowfall?
I didn't see Snowfall.
About this
Show?
shit.
I
About
ain't
it,
saw
man.
nothing. I ain't saw shit. I ain't gonna-
Talk about it.
What's
Let's hear
Snowfall?
about it. Get into
Show?
it.
On FX?
John Singleton it all. Get into it. Why should we get into it?
I'm gonna tell right after this.
I mean, look, okay. I probably already know what you're gonna say.
But this gonna shock the shit out of them. I'm gonna tell y'all about a show I've been watching, and when I tell y'all gonna be like, "Sam, bruh, you don't watch this shit. Like this is a show.
What is it?
This is not no shit you would watch,
What
bruh.
is
All
it?
right, go ahead.
Bruh." And I watch it. This is why I watch it. Like y'all ever seen Sharknado?
Of course.
I heard of
No.
it.
All of
So it's a
Okay.
sci-fi movie.
No, it's not a sci-fi movie.
Okay.
I only
show.
compare the acting.
It's a sci-fi.
The
Like,
weak ass acting.
Bruh, the acting is so funny to me. That's why I watch it, because the acting is funny. I'm like, this shit can't be
So
real.
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Half and the Half-Nots, bruh.
Okay.
My
Real
mom
soap
be
opera.
watching that shit.
My mama watch that shit too.
Bruh.
I won't waste
I'm
my
like,
time.
this,
with
I'm
that.
like,
Go
why
waste your
you
time with
really
that.
acting this shit crazy? But I be into that shit.
I'm wasting my time.
I caught it a
Bruh,
couple
that
times.
shit. I mean, it ain't
I
like
caught
I'm
it.
investing emotion, but that shit be entertaining.
Yeah,
though.
the acting on there is
Especially nigga black entertainment. Come on, bro.
That shit is
It's kind of like
Seeing
low
black
budget,
people-
like
Seeing
kinda
black
like-
people act is amazing to me, bro. Like you take it for what it is at that point, bro. Like
Nah, one white
I ain't gonna lie.
motherfucker up in that.
my mom and
No,
my
they
sister
got,
both watch that
they
shit.
got a couple white people up in that show.
There's hella white people in that show.
For
But
sure, that's that Tyler
my
Perry.
mom and my Tyler Perry shit. Shout out.
No.
If you buy the BET streaming app now, you get all Tyler Perry unreleased shit and released shit.
They just trying to have people.
That's
on
the
their
new
shit.
game right now. Niggas, everybody got streaming apps now, bro. Netflix been taking over for too long. Niggas want some of that money. DC got their own app.
Snowfall cool though.
Stars got their own app. We was watching American Gods on Stars and
They
Power on
coming back
Stars.
for a fucking
My cousin
fourth
be watching
season.
that shit, but
I thought they
Watching what?
wasn't.
Snowfall.
I thought they was gonna stop after this because of
John Singleton died.
Singleton died, but they coming
Bring
back
it back.
for a
Real.
season.
What is this about?
Bring it to it.
Basically,
Crack in the 80s.
it's Freeway Ricky Ross story.
Okay.
And that's why John Singleton. If you watch the Vlad interviews with Freeway, you feel me? Him, Freeway, and John Singleton, you feel me? They wasn't cool and shit. John didn't. I think he didn't like. Either he didn't come to Freeway, or you feel me? Some shit like I think Freeway wanted to be like really nigga. No, nigga, it's my story. I got to be nigga 100% in this motherfucker. You feel me? And I guess they wasn't with it. Like hell no. Like you feel me? You feel me? And he nigga took his story. Like
The
you feel me?
audacity though. How you gonna tell a nigga I'm gonna make a story about you, but I don't want you to have nothing to do with the shit?
Nothing to do.
Stupid.
That's
So
crazy.
wait, it's a whole different main character.
Crazy,
Shit?
bro.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But
as
it's
fuck.
based on his
Based
life.
on
Like
Freeway Ross,
you feel me? Like Franklin, the main character is supposed to be. You feel me? Of course they gonna put their own twist to it with the writers and shit. But that's where the story came from. It
Speaking
came
of
from
it-
his story.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that, 50 Cent putting out BMF story. I can't wait till that comes
Oh, yeah,
out. Be on the
yeah,
lookout for that.
For sure.
Whose story?
BMF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know. And we're gonna end it on that note. You know, it's been another good podcast. The revamped podcast.
Revamp.
The last genuine
Sorry,
niggas
I'm
left.
Yeah, but we here. And
You
I'm
already
proud,
know.
I'm proud of my niggas, bro. Y'all held this shit down, bro. I'm proud of
I go by the name of ABLSEED, you know, the last genuine nigga LEFT. You already know. Another good episode. I appreciate everybody for watching. Love the viewership. Keep the viewership coming. We're gonna keep this shit coming for y'all.
Hey, what I tell y'all to do? M-N-G-E. Yeah. A-M, yeah. N-G-E. There you go. Type that in. We're playing.
This your boy, Uncle Lonnie, aka Sincerious Royale, aka Lonnie Stark, aka Cap Guy, aka Salah Shambe. Too many names to name.
Get him in there, man.
That
nigga don't know who he is.
He got lucky I didn't do
He got 10 different lives on 2 universes.
Hey, some
I would have did that. We would have been here all
Some
day.
say sometimes the last timer. You feel me? Sometimes this my last one. But with that being said, I'm about to go take a leak, so I will see y'all next week.
All y'all do your outros. Can you do your outro, Jeremy? Do your outro.
Yes. And then now, ABLJ Remy, you already know. Yes, take it easy.
Do your outro. Do your outro.
Yeah, man. Ace Team B_. You feel me? Get at me. Variable Live. We out this thing wild, man.
Chip, do your outro.
AB Chip, Ali Boy.
Take it easy.
Super. You feel me? All right, let's hurry up and get a party with this.